listening to ComedySlamRadio.com. From our studios to the world, we bring you the finest in quality entertainment. So pop some popcorn, grab a smooch buddy, and settle in for another fine show from ComedySlamRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Chris Wheeler, voice of the Philadelphia Phillies baseball team, and you're listening to Double Special on ComedySlamRadio.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Double Special Show, coming to you live from beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida, featuring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee. So sit back and enjoy the show, baby! And we're back live on the Double Special Show here on ComedySlamRadio.com with special guest in the studio, Dave Frank. Hey, David Frank. But first off, let's introduce the regulars. To my left, I have Tiffany Barbee.
Hey, Tiffany Barbee.
Christopher Gorges.
Yes, that's me.
And I'm JB Lee. And together we form the Double Special, a team of crime fighters dedicated to fighting the night and all those who would take the city from the good folks of whatever we live in.
We live in Clearwater, for Tampa, Florida.
Clearwater, that's the city we defend.
I want to say Clearwater, but it sounds so backwoodsy, swampy, Clearwater. So just say Tampa.
I call it Tampa Bay.
Yeah, but we don't actually.
It covers everything.
Yeah, but you don't live in the bay. Tampa Bay is a body of water, and if you say that people think
Tampa Bay area,
they think she lives on a raft when she says that.
No,
I live in Tampa Bay.
That's not realistic.
Yeah, you got a riverboat,
right.
gambling.
She lives on a tent
on
a raft.
Oh, okay. So the tent she lays on the tent. All right, okay. All right, so we're back. We're back for another episode of Double Special right here on ComedySlamRadio.com. Welcome back. Last week was a great show. We had a lot of fun. And this week, even more fun. Lots of things to talk about. Live in the studio throughout the whole show. You going to stay for the whole show?
That was the intention.
Dave Frank. I don't even know what the intention is at this point. I have no idea. Does my mic sound scratchy? Is it scratchy? I don't feel like it's a stereo feel.
It sounds so scratchy.
Does it sound scratchy?
Oh my gosh.
I'm a little neurotic about
joking.
it. You know why I'm neurotic? Because we're in a new week. Dave Frank's here. If you look on Ustream, you can see the lovely table here, and then in front of us, two little golden statuettes on the two. There's two here tonight. Awesome. Two golden. And we're going to talk about that. Well, hold on. Wait a second. We're going to get there. Relax. I need to tell people what's going to happen.
No, chop his hand off.
No.
Travis.
Also later in the show, comedian and musician Doug Canney is going to be here. He's hanging out in the green. Yeah, he's going to come out here and talk to us. He's got a bad attitude. He's got tattoos. He's a little saucy. Told me my breath stinks, but then did not offer me a mint. Listen, if you're going to tell somebody that their breath stinks, at least have a Tic Tac or something to offer them, or just endure the smell. Right? I mean, don't mention if you don't have a solution. That's
did
what I'm saying.
Did he say it smelled bad?
He said it smelled like a what did he say? A soup kitchen. He said it smelled like a soup kitchen.
You should have
I think it smells like a bar.
You should have a Saint Bernard with a little cask of Listerine around its neck to follow them around. Then you can tell people their breath stinks.
I know, right?
If you're sensitive to breath, you should always, like other people's breath, you should always have like gum, and then you just be like, oh, you want a piece of gum?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to be bold enough to say it, because I've been around, and I'm not afraid to say something.
Not at all.
But if I don't have a gift to help them with that solution, then
I think that they should carry Banaka. Everybody remember Banaka?
Do they even sell Banaka anymore?
I don't know, but if I were going to be that guy, I would either not give a
rat's butt.
Beep.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, a rat's butt if their breath was that bad that it was bothering me, like my eyes are tearing.
Have a solution. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's right.
I shouldn't have to suffer. If I'm suffering,
ladies and gentlemen, you too can relive the thrill of seeing Vibes with Jeff Goldblum and Cyndi Lauper. Just using your Banaka with Dave Frank.
Banaka.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey man, you guys remember Banaka?
Yeah.
Smooth here. Test that shit out.
Yeah, but nowadays though, you can't just see how you raised your hand up and did it for them. Yeah. That is a mace move, and in any party or a bar, you could get taken down to the floor for raising the tiniest bottle of mace. I might add, a little teeny bottle, like a miniature mace. You can't spray that just anywhere. You have to hand it to them, and then do you really want it back after it's been around their mouth and they spray it in? You've got the back spray.
That's what's nice about it. You can stand back and you shoot it. It goes like 8 inches
into their eyes and burns them and blinds them.
But my breath experience would be better.
No, they would have a fresh smelling face. There's no way you're getting it in the mouth from 18 inches away.
I would prefer to have, like, if my friends all have bad breath, this way I makes me look better to all the girls. If I'm going out, I hope all of you guys stink. Any advantage I can get is a good advantage.
Dave Frank, ladies and gentlemen, thinking that the sense of smell makes him look better. That's right, confusing the senses with Dave Frank, live on the Double Special Show. If you'd like to chime in during the show, you can do so. The phone number is 727-493-2055. You can also hit us up on the web. We're on Twitter. What's the Twitter thing? Is it Gmail? Twitter at Double Special.
And where else? At Twitter?
Yeah. At Double Special on the Twitter.
Double Special.
All 2,064
That's
followers.
Right. We're up to 2,064 followers. Our Twitter queen, Tiffany Barbee, has a little bit of an announcement to make. Or I don't know. We're going to talk about. Let's just get into it real quick, and then we'll get to the other thing. Okay. All right,
just let him check in, please.
God, all right.
Check in. It's Peter Scolari's birthday. Check in. Peter Scolari's birthday.
All right, so let me let you folks out there know that if you've listened to the show for any amount of time, you know that a couple months back we talked about doing interviews. Dave Frank, you do celebrity interviews. You talk to well-known comics, Martin Short, Wanda Sykes. Have you done Wanda Sykes, or was that the other idiot?
That was Almighty White.
Implying he's an idiot.
The other idiot is attempting to get a hold of Wanda Sykes.
Okay, but
in
you've
his
done
wet dream. He might get her.
Jackie Mason, Bobby Slayton, big names in comedy.
Yes.
We wanted to do something as big as that, so we decided we wanted to do not a comedian though, because a comedians are very sensitive and you can't really.
Oh my God, we've broken up so many friendships with comedians already.
That's so true.
God, we can't take a joke.
Yeah,
we wanted you guys alienate like everybody you've interviewed.
Just about. There are a few that.
You're next.
Aside from the 6'5" white guy from another state,
just the wimpy ones.
What's that guy?
The guys
Marty
with chutzpah.
Hoffman.
Marty Hoffman.
Yes, that's because he's a kosher guy. Hoffman.
Yeah,
good.
right.
Okay,
so we wanted to do a celebrity interview as well, and we thought, well, who could we? So we thought Tom Hanks. Let's interview Tom Hanks, and then Jordan spun the interview into left field, which was your idea. Was what, Jordan?
We should only talk to him about Peter Scolari, who's brilliant.
His co-star on Bosom Buddies. Peter Scolari also
was in Good Time Girls, Remington Steele, Happy Days, Baby Makes 5, Amazon's Find Our Lost Love, Newhart, Hotels, Family Ties, Fresno, You Are the Jury, The Love Boat, My New Mike Hammer, Fatal Confession, A Father Dowling Mystery, The Twilight Zone, The Ryan White Story, CBS Summer Playhouse, Trying Time, World's Greatest Magicians, At the Magic Castle, Encyclopedia Brown, Danger Team, Fire, Trapped by the 37th Floor, Perfect Harmony, Barry Mason, The Case of the Glass Coffin, The House on the Sycamore Seat, Batman the Animated Series, Nurses, Fallen Angels, The Mommies, Family Album, Burke's Law, Empty Nest, Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, Touched by an Angel, Dave's World, The Mommies, A Whole New Ballgame, Batman, Dweebs, Can't Hurry Love, and Gargoyles.
You know what's great? Everybody sees him looking at his computer, but this is all in his head because he's got.
He's a huge Peter Scolari fan.
He's got Facebook up.
He is a huge.
He loves Peter Scolari.
Right. So it's Peter Scolari's birthday. How old is Peter? Can we say? Is it posted?
Like 57?
Is he 57?
I'm not that into his life.
I actually looked it up.
Really? Born in 1955.
So is that 50? That's 57, right?
Yeah. Math time.
Boo.
Yeah. All right.
I said it. I called it.
Okay. 57.
Tiffany Barbee does the math.
I'm a bigger fan than Jordan.
Dropping the science for all you noobs.
I love Bosom Buddies.
So we were gonna get Tom Hanks on and just
job.
interview about Peter Scolari, but then I guess Tiffany, you actually tweeted Peter Scolari, right, on his birthday?
Yeah, I'm gonna bother him a little bit.
Well, don't be mean.
Well, no, I'm not gonna bother him like meanly. Just like once a week, I'll be like, hey, it'd be really awesome because like Jordan's in love with you.
Well, okay, don't say in love because right away Peter Scolari's like, listen, I got a family.
Why don't you just do what I did for you and just man up and do it?
And do what?
What did I
do the Tom Hanks thing? Oh, you gave me the number for Tom Hanks?
You said, hey, Dave, the guy who gets celebrities.
Yes.
How do I get Tom Hanks?
That's right.
I handed you the phone number to who?
To his management.
And what did you do with it?
Gave it to Nolan.
And what did Nolan do?
Gave it to the producer of the show, and he's actually contacted Nolan. How many times have you contacted Tom Hanks' management?
I did call that number and I left a message.
Yes.
And I said I'm the owner, and I spoke big, and I did all, and then I even wrote a letter.
Yeah.
Did you tell him that you knew Fat Davey?
I didn't.
Wait, does Tom Hanks know you, Fat Davey?
Of course he does.
Oh, of course, yeah. Why wouldn't he?
What's the matter for you?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
Him and Martin
if I would have known.
What's the matter?
Do they hang out?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe you should say.
I wouldn't know that. How would I know that?
Maybe you should say Martin Short has called into the station before and like kind of.
There you go. All
Do
right,
you think they hang out together with Hooch? Because I would.
Absolutely.
The dog.
You hang out with him?
Yeah, I know. Absolutely.
The dog.
Yes, the dog.
All right. Okay. So happy birthday, Peter Scolari. Happy birthday to you. We love you. And maybe we'll have him on the show, and that will be the weirdest
That
interview
would be
ever.
really cool, actually.
Yeah. I want to do some interviews, and I'll just bring this up real quick. There's a story rolling around that President Obama is out doing interviews, but only with urban stations, more black urban stations.
What?
I see.
What? Reverse racism? Is that what you are alleging, Christopher Gorges? You racist bitch.
I'm alleging that the story's out
Damn,
there.
Sorry,
Why
watch my
don't you
language.
just ask the chair a question right now?
What's that?
The chair, Barack Obama, right there.
All right.
Oh.
Easy, buddy. Easy.
Making fun of a senile Western star. Good for you, Dave Frank.
I'm going to get to you soon, too, so don't worry about it.
He's in roast mode all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, what would we have to do to get the president? If we could interview the president, how would you get the president on your show? I mean, if Nolan called him, because I was listening to another radio show, terrestrial radio show, and they said they had to jump through hoops. So I don't know what that means. Like, does the Secret Service contact you? Are there background checks? You don't actually come in contact with the president. You're just talking to him. Obviously, they don't want you to ask like too personal a question. I mean, he could say no, right?
What would you ask?
Well, I would ask, some questions about, what he could say to the middle class of the country. I guess
President Obama, why should I support you over Ralph Nader? Because I was planning to write him in this election again. Jerk.
Listen, I voted for Ralph Nader.
I know you did.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, how many votes did Al Gore lose by in Florida?
I was in a very green mood.
think I voted
One
for
was
Ralph
yours.
Did you see Tiffany was smart? She voted for Ralph
I
Nader.
did.
All right, so I don't know how would you do that? Who would you even contact? The White House? Is there a press office?
Who do you know in government now?
Who do I know in government? Nobody. I don't know anybody in government. Tiffany, you know anybody in government?
I know some people that are like circuit judges and the sheriff and stuff.
That's where
They're in government.
Ask a hot girl if she knows anybody in government. They always know like 3 or 4 people. It's not one person. It's always like, I know a couple of judges.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
I met these guys who got me out of a traffic ticket once, and they introduced me to the boss.
Tiffany got out of manslaughter. She's
I got my friend out of a DUI once.
Oh, that's right. You told us about that.
Yeah.
You know the problem with
Let's
us
not talk
getting President Obama to call us?
What's that?
You know why the president won't call Comedy Slam Radio?
Even if we solicit him?
Yes.
Okay, because I know he's not going to call off the fly.
You know what's going to happen? They're going to listen to every other show for content to verify, and they're going to come across the idiot show.
Oh, well.
And then we're ruined.
Okay, well.
Because this is a high-class environment. He would want to call you.
Maybe. I don't even know.
Wait a minute. Which
There's a show
idiot are we
called
talking
The
about,
Idiot
though?
Show?
What's that?
Are you talking about JT or DC Talk or which one? I don't even know.
What's DC talking?
What's it
Hellraisers. We're going to get into that in a minute. I'm going to get into later
Well, they're
award
not
stuff.
on Comedy Slam Radio.
No, they're not. They're on another network.
We're talking about Comedy Slam Radio.
Oh,
We
just
have our
Comedy
own
Slam.
idiot.
Okay, yeah. Well,
He's our idiot.
I said that in jest. I know that he burned you. We were talking about this
Listen,
at the award show.
I love JT.
But he annoys you, you said,
from
to
3 feet away.
You said he annoys you on a visceral level. It's like you can't even control it. It's like a chemical reaction you have.
Right, but
It's the same thing that he has too. I might add. Jordan
But
doesn't really care for the guy.
But you know what? I'm doing a show with him next month. So I work with him. I'm social with him.
All right. Well, let's.
I haven't seen him in a while, so I
legal
stopped
to
thinking
just
about it.
randomly punch people in the face, I would do that.
Okay. All right. So you want to do any more of that? Because I want to get it. Because we got to get going. I got 15 minutes. We got to get it rolling. Give me a couple more. Hit me.
Do you want to talk about the embassy things, or is that too heavy
I want
right
you
now?
to check in the
Just
right
do
way.
your check-in.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Fine.
your
Well, I
system.
didn't know we had like guests and everything. Check in.
There you go, I'll do it for you.
Drunk North Korean man floats to South Korea.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
And he got to stay in South Korea.
Oh hell yeah!
But he
Who's
floated,
going to say no to that guy?
he floated there in his underwear
Well, yeah.
on a piece of driftwood, drunk.
Okay. So he wasn't. I imagined him like doing the back float, which isn't easy, by the way.
No.
Unless you're in
They
the Dead
said
Sea,
he
it's not.
passed out
Right.
and floated there.
That's awesome.
That's
Imagine,
what
dude,
the news
imagine-
I listened to today said.
Listen, people go to parties and they wake up in different houses. Can you imagine waking up in a different country? Like you get drunk and fall asleep on a beach and you wake up in another country.
In his case, it was a heavenly thing because
He got away, yeah.
He got away from the
Right.
tyrant, horrible place.
Sure.
Now he could live.
Yeah,
with a
South
beautiful,
Korea is cool.
Yeah, he's
South Korea.
It's Taekwondo.
He's moved on.
Comes from South Korea.
He got to move on to a better place.
She's like,
without
they have
dying.
I know how to
hotels there.
speak Korean a little bit.
So you say something in Korean.
Yojam otoshinika. That means hi, how are you?
Oh,
Gomapsumnida means thank you.
How do you say
Bibeneo means you're welcome.
How do you say my grandmother could beat you at StarCraft?
I don't know.
You are useless to us.
I know how to say a bad word in it.
okay.
Ichacha sakia. That means shut up, you SOB.
Oh, that's awful.
I learned that when I was like
saucy.
13. My martial arts instructor taught me it.
I obviously learned it from a man who drunkenly floated to the surface nearby in his underwear and began teaching swears to the little blonde girl.
My God. All right. Any more before we get into the awards thing? Because we got to get into that.
James Bond actor Sir Roger Moore reveals he was victim of domestic abuse.
All right,
check in.
Okay, yeah, you're not even on this. You're doing it after. You're doing it before with the bell.
You
Come
know,
on,
why is
focus.
it I come to the show and you're not on par? Does that make
Focus.
you nervous?
Oh,
What's
people
going on?
in here-
You're distracting him.
Hey, wow,
I
listen
didn't
to
even
what's
start
second best.
harassing you yet.
All right, so yeah, what is the story again? James Bond actors.
James Bond actor Sir Roger Moore reveals he was a victim of domestic abuse. Scroll down.
Like his wife beat him?
Apparently.
He's been married 4 times, but says Dorn Van Stein and Dorothy Squires both attacked him physically during his unions to them.
These unions to them.
During
That's why you got attacked.
During the sex?
She threw a pot of tea at me. I'd been sunbathing in the garden. I came up and I'd taken off my pants and I gave her some smart aleck answer and this teapot came hurtling at me.
Now,
I said, right, that's it, I'm leaving.
now, when he says pants, does he mean like in England pants is underwear?
Yeah, no,
that's right, you're right.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, if you were out there just like totally nakedless. Or
Yeah,
naked.
like he took off his pants is underwear. Like I could not
it's
say
a British term.
pants over there without getting in
No
trouble.
reason we should have this award.
I know, let alone fanny.
Oh yeah, fanny. Oh, that's a whole nother
And
thing.
do it in a jiffy.
Look, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll come back
That
when you guys are
cracks
done
us
talking about pants
You're
and
gonna go
underwear.
to the loo.
That was the worst Roger Moore I've ever heard in my life, by the way.
That wasn't a very good Roger Moore at
I was
all.
actually pretty
That
impressed
was-
by the British accent.
was
though.
It got better at the end.
We went to the segment where we all spoke in English accents, and it was nobody could be mean to each other. It was like almost impossible to be mean in a British accent.
Yeah,
You
you
would-
wanker.
Yeah, you would think that. Like I used to think kids that spoke in an English accent, you couldn't get mad at them. But when you live in England and you teach martial arts to a bunch of
you
kids,
want to beat the crap out of them?
That it doesn't matter. You stop hearing it. Like
Dude,
it's not cute anymore.
That's
you know
because
what
you're
I mean?
psychotic, Tiffany.
The meanest and funniest thing I ever saw anybody do was an Englishman on the subway in New York. And some lady, I looked like a tourist, was standing in front of the doors as they opened, kind of looking around confused, like she wasn't sure what station. And this English dude comes up behind her and he goes, "Move, you cow." And she jumps out of the way and starts crying. And he walks on and I just cracked up.
You are awful.
"Move, you cow."
You cow. Move, you cow.
Ow.
All right, so big story here right off the bat, because in 10 minutes we're going to have, 10-15 minutes, we're going to have Doug Canney. in the
Doug
studio.
Canney,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
Canney.
Canney, Doug
He's going to
Canney.
be pissed because
He'll
I can't
tell
even
us
say.
in a minute.
We're going to offend
The
him. And he
long-haired,
looks like he can hang, but
freaky
we'll
Just
see.
say Doug.
All right, so we had the award show, Global Entertainment Media Company Incorporated. What is it? Global. I can't even-
Entertainment.
It'll now be called.
See, it's changed.
No,
See, so,
don't
changing.
change it.
all right, let me just say this. I'm so glad that I didn't take the time to actually learn it because I knew it wasn't going to stay the same.
What was it? Was it Entertainment Global Media?
It will
Yes.
remain Entertainment Global Media, but underneath. Okay, you will never have to say Global Entertainment, EGM, MGM, and whatever.
Yeah, I never said any
But
of those
you can
acronyms.
now say Talkwad.
Talk. Okay,
Oh,
Talkwad.
Talkwad.
I kind of like that.
We're now Talkwad.
I like Talkwad.
I don't know.
You like Talkwad?
I like Talkwad.
Yeah.
So
Talkwad.
We are now that we're
It's
going to
okay.
soon be the Talkwad Network. That is what we are.
Talkwad Network.
But it's
Okay.
just talkwad.com.
Okay, talkwad.com. So that's TALKWAD.
Yes.
But not yet.
.com. But not yet.
Well, you can go to talkwad.com. It'll bring you to
Redirect you.
entertainmentglobalmedia.com.
Nope.
We should get double special because I know the website's up now, right?
Which one? Ours? Oh yeah. No, that's
Do you
flowing.
need me to make a website?
No, let's no.
Yeah, we should just have it redirect to like the Ustream or the comedy. Yeah.
And I
Okay.
can help you with that, or
All right.
Tiffany can help you with that. Somebody can help you with that.
Yeah,
okay, we'll get
in
it done.
something.
All right.
Nolan Ray, our
We'll
producer
get
right
together,
there.
We'll have like a computer night meeting.
Oh, nice. Nolan Ray, our producer right there. Nolan, I just want to say right off the bat, award show Sunday night for your company. Excellent
Well
job.
done.
Yeah,
Well
very
done.
nice.
It was a really nice
It was
experience.
good.
Yeah.
We showed up. We had the promise of the red carpet. We definitely had the red carpet. No swag bags, but So that's fine. We're not in LA.
You want me to throw some pictures?
I thought we were going to get a foster
Yeah, sure.
child.
Throw him up. Had the red carpet. He had the whole media backing with all the logos and everything.
Yeah.
So very official. He had hired, some paparazzi to be out front, but the weather kind of chased them away. We were going to make it, scream our names. So that's fun.
There was tons of photographers. What happened?
Inside,
Where
but
are we
he
going
was
to get
gonna
the
have-
pictures at?
Well, all right, we'll get to that. So, yeah, he was supposed to have the paparazzi outside and people and fans screaming our names, but the rain chased him away. But when we came in, pictures, nice red carpet, great catering was nice, right,
Oh,
guys?
the food was excellent.
Yeah, when we finally got to it. Awards given out. Dave Frank, you won an award at the award show.
I did, and you know what?
Yes.
I just realized
Yes.
I won the award for best show on Comedy Slam Radio.
Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations.
Very good.
Very nice job.
But in the remnants,
Yes.
had Nolan not had the vision to create other radio stations,
Yes.
I would have lost.
You would
Because you got best overall.
We
Best
were
overall
best
show.
You got best overall.
The grand finale prize.
Told you not to mention that. Oh, wait.
The
what?
bestest of all.
the bestest.
So I'm second best to
Yes.
you.
Well, in that aspect.
Second's not
And
bad.
you know what?
Yes.
You wouldn't have happened if
Yeah.
it wasn't for Tiffany Barbee.
How's
you
that?
two couldn't have done it without me.
You don't think so?
Without her, I
I don't know. I think we were doing. We're chugging along pretty good.
Listen,
Hey,
I'm trying to make.
hey, let me live my
I'm
dream.
trying to make myself feel better.
No, I'm gonna get to that. I happen to agree with you, Dave Frank. Now, you do your show by yourself.
Hosted by Reginald Roundtree. Just
Yes, we're getting around.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're gonna get all to all that.
By the
Trust
way,
me.
before we do that, really
Yes.
quickly, the people are asking for the phone numbers. Phone numbers to call in. We got 727-597-4022 or
that's-
727-493-2055. You can try both of them.
Could you say that any faster?
yeah.
Say
Solid.
it slow for the slow kids.
You say it slow, Tiffany. Do it in your best slow voice. Hold on. Wait.
493.
727
Yes.
493
Yes.
Oh, look, there's Reggie.
2055.
Wow, nice.
Can
All right,
you
you
do
give us
that
a
a
call.
little sexier?
No, don't do that. We got
Why not?
Oh,
plenty,
is
plenty
that
of
what's
sexy
on the
coming up.
TV right now?
Yeah, that's Reginald Roundtree and the two ladies who were
They
interviewing
look
everybody.
like Barbie dolls.
What show are they from, Nolan?
What the hell? They have a show called What the hell on TalkSlamRadio.com, which is part of the Talkwad Network.
What the
Right
hell?
on.
Talk about that. All right, so again, we won Best Overall Show, so congratulations to us, and I want special thanks to Tiffany Barbee for joining the show and
you.
joining us in our endeavor. JB Lee for being there from the beginning. Give him a round of applause. Behind the scenes, also Marty Hoffman, who
But wait,
calls
we
in.
have to thank you.
I no, well, I'm not interested in that.
Thank you,
Okay.
Chris.
I want to get this out.
Thank
damn it.
you.
I want to get to these people because I can't afford to piss anybody off. I have very few friends left.
So
And that's
true.
all because of the show.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. All right,
yeah,
so I have to include Marty Hoffman, who regularly calls in. Marty Hoffman, we love you.
Marty.
Yes, Andrew Hall, our crippled comedy correspondent. Give it up for
I
Andrew
love
Hall.
that guy. He's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, my wife at home, who helps in the meetings, helps us write the show, get the material ready. Give it
Yeah,
up
she
for
does a
Crystal.
great job. I love
Love her.
Crystal.
Gorgeous.
And so that's really the core, and anybody else that I guess didn't vote for us because, like Hellraiser said, they had landslide victory and they're all pissed off, and I don't understand. Like,
Are you telling me that
think-
there is background backlash from the People's Choice Awards?
yeah, I think. Then here's the thing, and I want to get to that real quick. First of all, we get to the.
I didn't know any of this.
We should
we
thank
get to
our
the-
listeners too.
Okay. Thank you for
Thank you, listeners.
Yeah, thank you, listeners, and everything.
We love
I'd like
you.
to thank you, listeners, for making me number 2
Platonically.
to the double special show. But I'm very proud to be number 1 on
They
Comedy
can't, they
Slam.
can't
Yes,
even
you
see
are-
us.
you
They're
are-
just looking
yeah.
at
I
Reggie.
really am.
Can
No,
they-
you should be.
Nolan,
I'm gonna get.
change it back to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. I'm
It's
gonna,
going right now.
Nolan, listen to Tiffany right
getting there.
now.
All right, let me say this: that when we went to the show, and I told Nolan this before when he was telling me, these shows are doing really well and the voting and everything. I said, listen, as long as we're recognized, as a good show, I don't care if we win any awards. And I was really honest about that. I really was. So much so that when they got down to the last award, which is best overall, we were the first people. I kid you not, first people in the buffet line.
We were in line.
There
for
was
the
like
food.
40 people behind us, and they called our name, and we were shocked and pissed because we lost our place in the line, and we were hungry.
Absolutely.
It was so true.
It was all piping
Then we
hot.
got all the cold food at the end.
I know, no bruschetta. It was completely gone. We're pissed off.
And
We're like,
Jordan was so
There was
excited about the bruschetta.
I was not- I
Jordan
just
was
said-
like, "Look at the bruschetta."
You guys asked me what it was, and I told you it was bruschetta.
we're like, we didn't win. We'll just go get in line for the
Just
food.
because I know $12 words doesn't mean I'm all interested in them.
I knew what it was. I couldn't
you
think
spell
of the name.
bruschetta?
Then they said double special, and we're like, oh my god.
Yeah, and
Like,
we went
who?
up there,
Us?
and we went up there to, I have to be honest, sort of like a lackluster reception. People were like, it was really odd. I don't know if people were eating or what it was.
I thought we weren't going to discuss
We're
this.
not going to discuss it. I'm just saying it was kind of
It was
kind of
It was
odd.
a lovely ceremony. I
was
think
a-
people were a little distracted. I think by
the
that
food.
point, Yeah, by the food
we
going
left.
up. Yeah, there was a
left
lot of
line
applause.
That had 40 plus people in it that were thinking and salivating, and that you weren't on.
I know.
And don't forget, it took us like 20 seconds to walk all the way back up to the stage, and people were applauding and cheering for us. So
it was 20 minutes, and we got upstaged by bruschetta. That's my point. We got upstaged by the damn catering.
I was excited we won, but yeah, I mean, I like people didn't like come up and say congratulations as much as you would think,
and that's fine. Like I said, to me,
I just think that it's because you're unapproachable.
Why? Why are we unapproachable?
It was Crystal and I standing
I haven't
there.
really talked a lot, so I figured I thought
we did have the hottest
We'll
chicks.
get your chance. So again, we're happy, but guys, if you're out there and you're doing your shows and you're complaining, stop complaining. Listen, Nolan Ray put this thing together. You're on it. You should be happy that you're on it, which I said when we accepted the award. But I just thought I wanted to take a minute and thank the people that made it possible, and those are the other people on the show. So thank you again, and thank you, listeners.
And thank you for having me, you guys, because it was just you guys, and it was awesome, and it was so nice you guys invited me to be a part of it.
And I might say that Tiffany can work an awards ceremony. Listen, we were there for 10 minutes, right?
Gosh.
I turn around.
No.
I get a beer for Tiffany.
God, dude.
I get a beer for Tiffany, and poof, she's gone. I don't know where she is. I look around the bar. I'm like, and Jordan goes, "Oh, isn't it Reginald Roundtree?" Reginald Roundtree is a local newscaster celebrity, and he was at the bar, and Tiffany's right next to him. I walk over there. She's jotting down a phone number on a piece of paper. Reginald Roundtree.
Okay.
You were there for 8 minutes.
I talked to him for like 15 minutes.
Well, yeah.
I got the number after 8.
Exactly.
No. I did not give him my phone number.
You gave him a phone number.
No,
you gave him
I
a
gave
phone
him
number.
a phone number, but it was not my phone number. But him and I have a common. Him and I have a common friend, and we were talking about. We did a movie thing together before.
Right. Hi, I'm Reginald
And
Roundtree. I know people you know.
We were talking. No. I went to him and I was like, "Oh, we did that movie together." He's like, "Oh my gosh, yeah." And then he was asking. We were talking about acting and about how he has like this movie idea. And
That's how it starts. And then he goes, "You know, I got sangria
He
in my
did
house."
keep touching my arm and stuff.
See?
Like he was like,
Yeah, of course. Reginald
and
Roundtree.
and then I wrote down the phone number for him.
All right. So you say nothing happened between you, Reginald?
No.
Okay. All right.
Not Sunday.
All right. We got.
I like that.
He doesn't do it for me.
Nah, not at all. We got a caller on the phone. We're gonna go ahead and take that caller. Caller, welcome to the Double Special Show. Who am I speaking with?
Hey guys, how you doing? This is Chris.
Hey,
What's up, Chris? How are you, sir?
Hello, Chris.
Chris
How you guys doing
Kazmarski.
tonight?
Pretty good, man.
Good.
What's going on? Are you listening to the show?
He's awesome.
Yeah,
He listens
I
all the
must be
time.
one of the special kids because I needed the number a few times. So I apologize.
No.
That always happens though. We have like 4 callers, and all the people that can't get in are like, "Something's wrong with your phone, dude. I called over and over, and it just didn't work."
Yeah, Chris is a comic in what is it, Dallas Fort Worth?
That's correct, yeah.
Did I make that up? No, it's true.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
No, you didn't
He
make it
knows
up.
her fans. That is awesome.
Yeah, I've been talking to he's great on the Twitter and the Facebook. So
The Twitter. They always say the Twitter, like they're 90.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm the online.
My Twitter.
How long you been doing comedy there, Chris?
Well, I've been doing stand-up now for about 4 months.
Oh, so you're fresh. You're
And,
right out of the gate.
Yeah, I'm fresh, man. But I've been doing comedy as far as doing online videos and such like that for probably about 4 years now.
Wow.
What made you decide to switch?
Yeah.
What made you switch from the online comedy to try stand-up?
Drinks?
Liquor.
Yeah, I knew it.
That's the best answer there could be.
I called that. He's like, you know what? I'm at home. I'm doing the online thing. I'm getting drunk, but
Yeah.
there's nobody to talk to when I'm drunk.
The comedy clubs are
Leap of
notorious
faith,
for
man.
checking fake IDs, right? I know.
So you're doing stand up
Chris,
now.
I gotta say, man,
Yes.
I gotta say, I can see the words coming out of your mouth. The breath is so bad.
Wow. So
What is your binocular to come to the phone?
He's gonna be so
You
scared.
damn well better have a Mentos, buddy, with that statement. Listen, I'm trying to quit smoking, but I do smoke, and then there are other things that I partake in, and so yeah, I don't know. It's
he
funny.
doesn't brush his tongue
I do
ever.
But who brushes their? I brush my teeth. I floss on a regular basis.
You don't brush your tongue?
I do when I'm in the when I'm doing it, but not like out of the blue. Like, hey, it's 3:00. I think it's time to brush my tongue. No, I get a mint or something. Who does?
But if you got
you gag?
cigarettes and all sorts of things you're doing.
What was that, Chris?
Don't you gag? I can't do that. I brush my tongue, and I sound like if I have somebody over or something, I sound like I'm throwing up in the bathroom. I can't,
Oh, yeah.
can't brush my
You know
tongue.
what you do?
Chris?
Not brush
Chris,
the very back.
no. If you brush your tongue to stop the gag reflex, you put your thumb in all the way and pull it in. Like, I don't know if you could see. You gotta, if to stop the gag reflex for anything,
Okay.
you put your thumb in and you pull it.
I don't want to ask how she knows this.
But you know what? Here's the thing, Chris. I actually do want to ask how you know that. Why would you just throw that out there in the middle of... You're a good, wholesome girl, and now you're like, listen, gag reflex, you don't really need it.
Why do you have to make it something dirty?
Yeah, why did you do that?
I'm trying to give him
She's still wholesome.
teeth brushing advice. You put your thumb in and you pull
Down
it
your
back
throat.
like that, and it stops the gag reflex.
You put your thumb in your mouth?
No, you put it. You just while you're brushing your teeth.
Oh.
You do this.
I totally misunderstood
and
that.
it makes you not gag.
By bending your thumb back?
Yeah, you
like
gotta
that?
pull it all the way back. It stops the reflex of like nausea, like gagging. You
Now,
do this.
wait, I want to think, did you think like putting the thumb in the mouth at the same time as something else was like part of some act that you had never experienced? Were you excited about that, Chris Gorges?
Why would you put your thumb in your mouth?
Oh my God! They live to attack me, dude. I bring them to a place of glory with the little statue.
Honey,
and
throw away the Altoids. I got something new.
All right, well listen. All right, well, Chris, 4 months in, because we got to take a break here, okay, a hard break. So, 4 months into comedy, how's it going for you? Is it hard?
Oh man, it's going great. It's going a lot better than I anticipated. Everybody's been great. You know, you got it. It depends on the crowd, obviously. Some crowds are more, how do you say, forgiving than others.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Plug you have a website for your comedy,
Yeah.
right? And then you have like shirts and everything. You're pretty good at marketing your stuff.
Yeah, I'm better at marketing myself than anything. But yeah. I didn't want to plug my site, but
Go ahead, plug it.
ahead, come on.
Yeah,
okay. If you go to www.kazthecomics.com, I have performance there and
Sweet.
Twitter and pictures and such like that.
All right, well, listen.
KazComics.com.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll check it out. And, listen, call in any time. Thanks so
Yeah.
much for listening to the show. Thanks for the Twitter stuff. We
Good
love
luck
hearing
with
from
your
you guys.
comedy career,
Yeah,
buddy.
he's awesome
thanks,
on the
guys.
Twitter. Yeah.
All right.
I'm actually
All right.
about to go perform right now. So.
Cool.
All right,
All
well,
right,
good
kill
luck.
it.
Have a
Good
great
luck.
set.
Have a good set. Take it easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, if
Have a
we
good
ever...
night.
You too.
Thanks, man.
Chris Kazmarski, ladies and gentlemen, if we ever really piss off Marty Hoffman, we now have a backup Texas comedy correspondent. All right.
Yeah, he's very supportive of us on this.
All right, well, listen, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and after the break, we're going to have Doug Canney here talking a little bit about musical comedy and his tattoos and my breath. Stick around, listen to a little bit more of the Double Special Show right here on ComedySlamRadio.com. We'll be back in just a moment.
Alcohol Education Services, Houston's best choice for offender education and legal services. We deliver Texas offender education the way you need it. DWI classes, drug and alcohol assessments, victim impact panels. We do it all. Call us today at 888-394-1099 or visit our website at mydwiclass.com. We're located in the Pearland Town Center, FM 518 at Highway 288 in Pearland, just 3 miles from Beltway 8. Call today, 888-394-1099.
And we're back.
Good.
And we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Check in. We're back.
And we're back live on the Double Special Show here on Comedy Slam Radio. And tonight's
Are we
show,
back?
tonight's episode is brought to you by the fine folks at CupidsChatDen.com. CupidsChatDen.com. Check it out. ArgonSoftware.com. Fine folks at ArgonSoftware.com. And not to forget YourTrueSanta.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go right now to YourTrueSanta.com. Check it out. Tell me what it's all about.
But don't switch off our site.
Tell me the truth.
Yeah, you open up a tab, please. It's 2012.
I think they should check out everybody's site and report in.
All three, yeah. Tweet
I'm
us
actually
back.
going to Your True Santa right now.
Yeah, go ahead and tweet
All
us
right.
back on doublespecial@twitter.com. In the studio, Dave Frank hanging out with us, winner of the best show on ComedySlamRadio.com. Big round of applause for him. There's this little statuette. It's actually a 42nd the size of his body. It's like one little megapixel the size of your body.
It's his face lean.
No, not at all. You're a big swarthy dude. I like that. Another swarthy dude we have in the studio with us is comedian, musician Doug Canney. And is it Canney or Canney?
Canney.
Canney. Got it. All right. Give it up for Doug in the studio. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you.
Now, Doug, do you live locally or are you in town doing stuff? What's going on with you?
I actually moved to Dunedin about a week ago. I'm from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And one of my agents books me like 6 months out of the year in Florida, so I figured
I'm staying.
Yeah, and plus
I'm here half a year. Why go back up there?
Yeah, and at home all I have is ex-wives and ex-girlfriends. And that's not a bit. I mean, really, honestly, in one town I have like a coven.
That's not good at all.
He's like, I've dated everybody here. Let's try the Florida.
No,
he didn't say dated. He said dated, married,
He's like,
and
I'm
divorced.
married.
No, not
everybody
here. I'm in North Carolina.
Well, yeah, I know, but now you have a whole new pool.
Fresh start.
Ladies of Florida, welcome to the Doug Zone. You just stepped in it.
I like the way she put it. The way she said it sounded dirty.
Yeah,
and the way I would say that, it would be a lot more,
No, but you're not allowed to say that because
I'm here to meet new people.
Right. So now you're in Dunedin. You're doing, and you do. Are you a musician and a comedian, or do you combine the two art?
I wanted to say thank you for changing my career just in 30 minutes.
Are you a musician?
I am a musician. I travel with a band for 25 years, but I don't really do any music in my comedy.
Okay, so they're separate.
Right, and I actually do acoustic show here and there, but when I first started out in comedy, I would like do these jokes about music stores and do shred stuff, and I had a couple headliners say, "Look, dude, you're not playing tonight," and I'm like, "What do you mean I'm not playing tonight? Don't do all that shred stuff you do." And I got to thinking about it, and I was like,
"What shred stuff? Like Bill and Ted? Like?"
I would do like this eruption thing where I would go into a music store and act like I didn't know how to play and start playing, Smoke on the Water, and then go right into like
so you did like musical sketch improv comedy.
Yeah. And it got to where, and when I first started out, I didn't do the open mics and stuff. I had some friends that had tours, and I said, just put me on a tour, because I'd been doing comedy since the 80s, and just, in between blowing power amps and Par 64s breaking, and
plus, you got to drag all that crap everywhere with you, dude, just to do a comedy.
Yeah, and we'd always we'd have problems every night. So I had my magic 12 minutes of comedy that I did for 10 years. 12. And
here's a question for you that I've said many times, because we've talked to musicians. I got some friends that are in bands, but I've always said this about comics and musicians: they both want each other's lives. Like, a lot of musicians want to do comedy, and a lot of comics would love to be in a band and do the band thing, right? Am I right? I mean, that seems
it's true,
to be
but they all suck at that stuff. Because no, really, because honestly, and I said this earlier. Actually, I was on a show right before you on a single special.
Yes.
So now I'm on double special. Later. But no, we were talking. He said, the guy said, musicians and comedians. And I said, the way to know the difference in musicians and comedians: musicians hate everyone else, and comedians hate themselves.
Oh, wow. No, I hate a lot of other people, too.
Well, I hated myself all through even the glam days.
See how wrong that is? The whole thing is all wrong. You see more of a musician than a comic, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but you got the tattoos, you got the long hair, you got more of a look of a rock musician.
Thanks for stereotyping me.
I do that. That's what I do.
It to myself.
It's easy. No, I know. I mean, if you look at me, you're probably like, cop, probably. I don't know, narc guy. Right?
When you came in, I thought you'd come right to me and say, "Hi, I'm cool. Are you cool? Do you know where I can get Quaalude, speed, or acid?"
Wow.
I mean, I can just see that. You
see first a breath, and now I'm some kind of gay
let's
drug
clarify
seeker.
something here. Let's
hey,
gay. You threw in the gay thing. No, it wasn't like, Jesus Christ, you got some coke? I mean, it wasn't like that at all.
Soft. Hey, if I wanted drugs from you, I would go, dude. Seriously, come on, you're tatted up, dude. You know what's up?
This happened to me on a Pinellas Trail. Just the other joke. There was a girl sitting on a bench, and I walked by, and she goes, "You got rolling papers?" And I was like,
why would I have rolling papers?
Why would I have? I mean, that's really rude for you to do that.
And then you're like, "Here you go." Yeah.
Listen, I got married in Vegas, and my best man is a kind of a biker guy, but he's sleeved like you. Lots of rockabilly and old, World War II tattoos. He got asked for drugs, and if he wanted drugs, like 5 times over there. Nobody said a word to me. Nobody. When I checked in, they didn't talk to me. Okay, we went to a club. We're there for 5 minutes. Some guy just asked if I wanted some coke. I'm like, really? Yeah. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't think, what's funny is
I would take it, but it'd be nice to be offered, right?
I don't even drink anymore. I smoke a little weed, but I don't do any other drugs. And every time I go to a comedy club, there's always the dude that comes up to me going, "Hey, man, what's up?" And you're like, dude,
what's wrong with your
jaw? Man, you want to do a bump? Dude, I don't even want to do a nudge. Get away from me.
You're like, first of all, you need to wire your jaw shut because it looks broken. Yeah. A nudge, a bump.
What's a bump?
Key. I take a key and they put the drugs on.
You ever watch any movies?
Of snorting cocaine.
You put drugs in a key?
No, not in a key. On a key.
Like, ew, that's dirty.
You're lying. She knows all this. She's going, I don't know that.
I know.
Wait.
An 8-ball and a skeleton key in her pocket.
Epiphany or Tiffany.
It's a Tiffany Epiphany. Yeah, no, I know nothing about it.
Here's the difference, Tiffany. If it's in a line, it's called a line.
A rail.
If you just get a little pile, it's a bump.
I like the way you did that right there. That's real. That's old school.
See,
buddy.
that was good. Yeah. That was a good explanation. I got it.
That's some old school drugs.
Now I know what a bump is. I'm like so like street.
Like I got cred now. What's up?
She could say words in Korean. She's been all around the country. She don't know what a bump is.
Look, wait till you get older and you see how the younger people do drugs. Because I partied in the 80s. I gave all that stuff up. And this is no lie. I was doing a show in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We met all these hot girls and everything, and they're all back in our motel room. And I was just starting to headline. She comes in and goes, "Do you do X?" I said, "X? What's, I don't know what that is." She goes, "Ecstasy." I said, "Nah, I'm not in it." In front of me, she turns around and shoves the pill in her ass.
Wow.
Right in front of me. So, of course, the first thing I say is, wow, I'm in love. We should marry. Right now, we should marry. But,
wow.
Did you marry her?
Is
that one of your ex-wives?
No.
Okay.
I was first thing I see.
She was not in that town. Had she lived in that town, he'd have married her.
The look on her face when I looked surprised was that, like, she did it all the time. She was like,
"Yeah, what's
is
the
this
problem?"
a problem? I was like, I see people.
For me, I would have turned
That's
into like Larry David and been like, now does that change the type of high that you get from it? If you do it in the rear, is it totally changed?
You know what I did though? You know what I did? I went right in the bathroom and took a poop with the door open.
Yeah, right. Who
so
cares?
I just said, "Hey,
At that
we've
point,
crossed this. There's no boundaries anymore."
Sure, why not? If you
That
want
was
to
a
give
very
us
strange look you gave me. Thank you very much.
If you want to like that scene in like Wolf with Jack Nicholson where he marches
like that
territory,
movie.
but in like a browner fashion. It's weird and gross, but go on.
If you want to give us a call in the studio, you can do so. The phone number is 727-493-2055. In the studio, award winner David Frank is here, chiming in, hanging out, who I totally forgot was coming tonight. So thank you so much for being here, Dave. And I'm glad we could.
I didn't.
Listen,
I remember.
It was a long week. I was looking for houses. We had the award show.
We were just hanging out 3 days
No,
ago.
but I mean this week leading up to, I forgot who was going to be. It's not important.
I remember because you told me at the zone.
I had to tell you because he never did.
Exactly.
Also in the studio, comedian, musician Doug Canney is in the studio talking to us. Now, you've been to a couple of shows here, and I think you're trying to get some local work, right? You want to get some comedy work here. You're trying to get into Snappers, the room
my
Snappers?
friend Bob said he saw you
Bob was really nice.
at the zone. Bob
Yeah.
Burr, the Snappers.
Yeah, I've been trying to get in touch with him for a while, and I have this certain way I connect with bookers. I don't email them, but once every few months. And he has people bothering him all the time. And finally, when I got in town, I've been here on 2 tours. The last tour I was with was John McClellan from Millionaire Matchmaker, and I emailed him that time and didn't get in touch with him. But this time he emailed me back and said, "I'll stop by." And really nice guy. I have an agent that books, but I am booking some of my own shows. I'm in Lakeland Friday at Winter Circle, and then next week I'm in Palatka.
Yeah, that's going to be the show right there. Palatka.
It sounds like a Russian hooker.
Oh, it sounds
really
like
does.
Nice.
Where are you at
Palatka.
tonight? I'm in Palatka, Mamushka.
She's so expensive. I can't afford it no more.
Yeah. But
she's killing me, the Palatka.
Yeah.
I can't do it no more. I did the show. She wants more. What do I give them? I give them nothing.
All right, watch out. Slovak's going to call in.
It's a great place. I really enjoy it.
All right. So, is there anywhere people can check out your music or your comedy online?
Yeah, just my comedy. It's DougCanney.com or Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I actually, because of being on a show here, I am now a Twitterer.
You're Twitter
person?
You're on Twitter.
Oh yeah, Twitter's
I'm a twit.
awesome.
Yeah,
you have to follow at Double Special, and we'll follow you back.
Yep.
Okay.
Listen, no, you say
you
that.
said that.
Now listen, easy. Listen, she's got Twitter foo. That's what I'm calling it. Okay, so when she joined the show, we had a Twitter
They
page.
had 11 followers.
We had 11 followers.
I have more than 11
Now-
followers.
No, listen,
now
that was what, a month and a half, 2 months ago? 2 months ago.
That was
2
like
months
less
ago.
Month ago. Now how many do we have?
We have 2,069.
That's all
You
her
guys
doing.
are whores.
She
Twitter whores.
No, but
not
here's
you.
the thing. Not just
Maybe.
anybody.
I did
She's
it.
getting she's getting relevant people to follow us. I think. I don't know.
like that guy that just called. I
The
met
guy
on
that just
Twitter.
called. Right.
Define relevant people. I would rather have irrelevant people.
Like,
following
people
me.
that are
But
in the
like
industry.
they listen to podcasts.
right.
They're comics. They're actors. They live in LA.
It's
they're
not like the
interested.
Justin Bieber fan group.
Yeah,
We're
no,
not-
I don't. I
Yeah, we
haven't
don't do
reached
that.
out to the teenagers.
Right. No.
Otherwise, we'd have 1 million.
Yeah. And we'd have kids calling, dude, what's wrong with your hair? And there'd be silence. We're like,
That's
okay,
what happens
Jordan,
on my
please finish
friend's
that.
podcast. Teenagers calling it.
All right. So now, Dave, you do interviews with comics all the time.
Yep.
How am I doing with the interview? Is it going good? I like it.
Are we doing any interviews?
No, my interview.
Comics
My interview with
sucking.
this him right now.
He's
How's he
actually interesting. You're doing it so well that it's so natural
Right.
that he
Doesn't
didn't even
feel-
notice you were
I
interviewing.
know. He's like, what's
It's not
happening?
an interview. It's just a natural conversation.
Well, I've asked him
rap.
about his comedy and, whether it's music or anything. Any questions that you would ask? Is there any question you can think of right now that listen, you got a trophy in front of you, bitch. Give me something. What would you say to him, Mr. Interview, top
was the
guy on
reason-
Comedy Slam Radio?
I asked this of every single person that comes on my show.
Okay.
What was the reason or what brought you to the stage in comedy the first time?
I have to be really honest with you. I wanted to be on this show.
Awesome.
I
can't ask
The
for a
best
better answer.
I don't want to
show.
tear
Overall.
up. I don't want to tear up and stuff. But
Back in the 80s,
You're living the
before
dream.
the show existed, you envisioned this whole process, and I think that is wonderful.
I did.
It's foreshadowing.
And I felt podcast or just the word itself was.
Who's coming?
Did he just say podcast?
I know he said
How
podcast.
do you
It actually
spell-
is live
Is this
internet
a
radio.
podcast?
It's live
No,
internet radio.
it's yeah.
Oh, so
Well,
it's like calling a stewardess
We're
a
live.
airline.
No, it's not,
like
actually.
the same.
Yeah, it's like we can't edit it like a podcast
Yeah,
can
let me go
edit
through the
out
thing.
stuff.
Right now, there's a huge thing going on. Terrestrial guys want to do their shows, and that's live radio. And then there are podcasting, which people usually pre-record, they edit, they put stuff in, they do interviews at different times, they suck it together, and it's a podcast.
I like the way she said that.
There
Bunch of
is
sissies.
You're right. There is live internet radio, which we are doing. It's on Ustream. People can call in live, and then after it gets archived, it becomes a podcast, right, of a live show.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this
If
is
people
live.
Miss it. It's just a recording of a live event.
Exactly.
I'm remiss. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's okay. I don't take offense to that. but-
What's your semantics, sir?
I have a question. I think you should spell your last name so people can look you up, your website a little bit better.
one
Like,
that I
Okay,
tweeted already.
VANHALEN. That's spelled Van Halen. Just kidding.
Oh, you
It's
tweeted
Canney.
his site.
Yeah,
Because
no,
when-
it's
when-
DougCanney.com. I've already tweeted it out there. I've invited everybody to step into the Doug zone.
all right, but it's
He went to my GoDaddy.
That's right.
CANNEY because
right.
I would have put CA like I would have put like an I in there. I don't know.
Really? Why?
I don't
Where
know.
would you put
Because I
an
thought
I
he said
into
I
that?
thought he
Where-
said Canney.
No, it's a
I never
Canney.
said anything.
Canney.
It's
I said it.
Dingbat in there,
Yeah.
and Olin, the guy who's in charge.
What
of
was the first search engine? We searched the Doug Canney name, and you came up with a story about a guy who...
I misread my text message that I got. I was looking for Doug Carney. But
I get
And when
that
you-
too. I get that.
apparently he owns a rental property in Port St. Lucie, Florida, where they discovered recording devices and stuff. That was the first thing that came up, Doug Carney comedy.
You know what?
Whoa.
That's what I want in my bio from now on. I want
Okay.
that to introduce me every day. Doug Canney, the guy who illegally uses cameras.
Yeah, we clicked on it, and we're like, ew!
I was like, do I have to sit by him?
But look, I own a house.
I don't own a house.
I know, that's what I'm saying. How you
I'm a
doing?
real comedian. I don't own anything.
So when did you start doing comedy? How long has it been? You said 80, so it's been a
Well,
long time,
I mean,
right?
the first time I got up on stage and told jokes without a guitar in my hand was '87 at a place called Spanky's in
Spanky's.
Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. I was with this girl.
Mechanicsburg.
We had a night off, and we were playing there for a week. And we went to this place. It was before they had open mics. And
So you were in a band while this
I was
happened.
in Bo Black at the time. We were playing
Bo Black.
345 nights.
What was Bo Black? What type
Bo
of music?
Black was a glam band, rock band. We were,
So you did the hair and the lipstick
yeah,
and the...
you can find it. You can find it right on there.
Pull it up. But what
that's
is it, Bo
funny.
Black? See if we can
Nah,
get a sound
you
clip of
just
that.
go to Doug Canney Facebook and it's on there.
Wow.
right,
So you were with that band and you decided, well, why not? Let's go see.
Well, before
Go over it?
stop.
Before- yeah.
No, before I got up on. She said, "Why don't you get up there and tell a story about you jumping off the roof in Norfolk in the pool?" And I did, and it went over really good. So then I started kind of working on it, and through the years, I always had a night where they wanted me to say something. And after I got one laugh, everybody was like, "Go, talk." So it was like every night I had to come up with something new with the band. And so finally, around the '90s, I started actually doing sets and stuff. And around 2005, 2006, I was just the worst alcoholic you could imagine. I was on the road with my band Push Groove, and I woke up one day and I said, "Man, I got to do this for a living because music is just not going to do it." It was really the lowest point in my life.
No, because you're torn between two things that you obviously love. I mean, I can totally see that. Listen, the band thing, it can work really great, obviously, if you make it big, but it can also grind you into a nub. I mean, you can be stuck
We were
in
this
this
close, dude. We were opening
Always.
we were working for Sony. We got signed. We were opening for big bands, and we all thought, hey, we were getting paid.
Wow.
That's not me. That's Bo Black. That's not
Bo
me.
Black. Where are you in this?
I said go to Doug Canney.
That's MySpace.
Yeah, what are you on MySpace
I'm
for?
on MySpace. Doug Canney's on MySpace.
Who else is on MySpace?
MySpace is
Just
like
you?
the ghetto of the internet, though.
It's like
You're on MySpace,
Yeah,
Nolan?
I'm on MySpace.
like
I got a MySpace.
Nolan's like all hating on Twitter. He's like, but I got MySpace.
Yeah, more people, 10 times more people use my.
10 times more people use MySpace than what? Can't hear you.
I
You're
can't
all blocked
hear
out.
you.
Yep.
I can't.
I'm sorry. Are we
hear
taking?
you.
Are we boring you in here?
No, he never gets bored.
He
loves it.
has ADD.
Dude, this is the number one rated show. He never gets bored.
Sorry.
Yeah.
10 times more people have a MySpace than Twitter.
No.
Yes.
And-
How many more
and-
people actually still go to their MySpace?
I went.
There are more people. There's more people that spend money, on MySpace. You can buy things than all of Twitter. So from a business point of view, Twitter's completely useless to me.
Wow. Okay.
But
Dead to me, he says.
we do get people listening and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They just don't spend any money and they don't
Right.
actually interact. Twitter, however, is far better and interactive than Facebook.
Yeah.
Because I've done all this research and stuff, which is the best
Yeah,
way.
Nolan Ray, our producer, knows. He knows what the hell's going on. He's like, let me break it down between Twitter.
MySpace is the next. It's going to
Titter.
It's going to come
You said titter.
That's
If
the
it
next
does-
big thing.
I wish MySpace would come back.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's never left. It's still there.
It's retro.
So far it's been ghetto, retro.
I'm street
No,
and
I know.
retro.
Oh my God, you guys are on Facebook? You should go back to MySpace. Are you serious? It's awesome.
I'd like to say how I met this guy at the award show. 'Cause
Dave
it was-
Frank?
Yeah, it was
You were
funny
at the
'cause-
award show?
Yeah, see? You see it?
Yeah.
I actually was underdressed a little. I was the homeless looking guy that gave away the guitar.
We were in the back. We were actually
We
in the
couldn't
line
see.
at that point.
That was
I
me.
saw the exchange.
I did the Honey Boo Boo stupid ad lib.
I heard the Honey
Anyway,
Boo Boo ad lib. I heard that.
I hate that kid.
Really?
See, I'm standing there and I thought I'd met this guy and I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And of course I was dressed terribly and he was dressed
Terribly.
fat. And
No, he had a.
I shook his hand. I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he gives me this look like you are so irrelevant to me.
Wow.
So what I wanted to do was I kind of wanted to let him know that I'd met him before, and I was trying to be cool about it. And I was like, "Hey man, I think I read." He's like, "Yeah," and he hands me his coat. And so you handed me somebody's coat. So
I think you got the wrong.
So no, it was you, dude. There's no.
Either you or
I came by
all right,
myself.
You handed me something.
Hold on.
So-
Bring the volume down. It was either you or Sean Purvis. There's only two people.
Oh, maybe
or
it was
Gwiggy.
Sean
Well, let me finish.
Purvis.
I don't know if he thought it was my coat or what.
Okay.
So I'm standing there. I was like, "Yeah, man." I said, "I'm the dude that was at the station." He goes, "Oh yeah." And I went, so I go.
I don't hear Dave
And
Frank
so he looks
saying,
at he looks at me, turns around. And I was like, "The food's that way." So I just turned around the other
Wow.
way. You don't remember talking to me at all at the pool table with the hot girls from Motley Crue?
The hot girls from
Maybe it was Gwiggy. It was the blonde
No,
hair.
I worked. Gwiggy opened for me. He MC'd for me the other night.
Oh,
so
okay.
I know him.
Oh, he did it at
I
that
met
night at the
you.
Zone, right?
So
I met you the first time here in the station when you were on the ladies show.
I know. I wanted to tell you how cool it was because you made me laugh my butt
And
off.
then you were
at
a
the
total
thing.
jerk to
Yeah,
him,
no,
Dave
I'm
Frank.
talking at the show. It was funny. The
Dave
whole
Frank
what
is such
show?
a snob.
the awards now doesn't the award show. It was funny, dude. You were hilarious. It really was. You made me laugh. I mean, it
All
was.
right. I mean, if it was me,
It wasn't offensive at all. It was more. I mean, the food was close to you, so you were mesmerized by it. So you really,
He's like, "Chris, shut up!"
he actually walked by the food and didn't even eat it. He just stood there and it slowly disappeared.
It's called
It
osmosis.
was really cool. It was
Osmosis.
like eating by osmosis, but the cool part about it was you made me laugh, and I thought it was hilarious because it was like I thought you did it on purpose. I thought you did know me, and you were purposely just treating me like a dick, and it was great.
It would have been genius had you planned it out there, Mr. Kaufman.
exactly what I
It was a
wanted.
very
Holy
ironic
crap.
interaction.
But that's what I'm saying, though. The award show was really weird because, listen, we got thrown into this room with all these people. I didn't know 3/4 of the people. If you had walked up to me,
didn't-
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
It was a great
I
show.
didn't-
I've been to a couple other things like that were kind of
Award show type?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been
the-
to like real ones, and it was this was really well handled.
It
People, the
was
entertainment
awesome,
fantastic.
and we had like a celebrity host too.
I got to tell you how. I'm sorry. I got to tell you how I met him.
No, please. Reginald Roundtree?
Yeah, I met him. And I'm standing there, and I'm nobody, right? And he walks up to me, and he is the future of man. You can't tell if he's white, black,
future.
Indian,
He's
whatever.
Cuban.
He's everything, you know. So he walks up to me, he's
Cuban.
like, "How you doing, man?" And he shakes my hand, and he's like, "So you must be on the construction crew on the roof."
Wow.
And I was like, "No,
There was a leak
I was
there.
like, no, I brought the ice." So we're standing there talking, and he's real nice and he's funny. We're talking, and there's these hot girls standing there, and I said,
He dissed you for them.
obviously they must be with Motley Crue. Somebody laughs, and he said the F word to me. He actually said an
Wow.
off-color joke, not
dropped
knowing
the
that
F
I was a
word.
comedian, not knowing who I was or anything. And I said, that was really funny. He's like, "Yeah, I have my moments." And I was like, "Well, that's great." He's like, "What's your name?" I said, "Doug." He goes, "Good to meet you, Joe," and walks off.
He's a
So he
jokester.
walks off. He comes back and he starts
Jesus.
talking. He goes, "I heard you were a comedian." And I was like, "Yeah, I heard that you were the weatherman."
Nice.
And so we
So
started
you had a
talking.
banter. So you were not making friends with anybody in the night. You
No,
pissed
I
off
made
Reginald
friends
Roundtree.
with them, but they
Dave
just-
Frank snubbed you. Who else? What else?
I didn't even know
They just
that.
didn't know who I was. It was so that they knew I was a no one, and they actually.
He
treated
walks in
me
the
as
door.
such.
They put him on the roof crew. Go up there. Here's a mop.
You're like-
How you doing? The kegs out back need to be changed, and the driveway needs sweeping.
And you're listening.
Apparently, I thought you must have been in charge of jackets.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where the jacket
Dude,
is.
that one you gave me, I still have at the house. It's awesome. It's
In the
nice.
studio right now, Doug Canney. We're talking to Doug Canney. Also, Dave Frank in the studio, talking about the award show Sunday night, where Dave Frank won Best Show on ComedySlamRadio.com. Again, congratulations. And then we won best overall show. So you can suck it. No, I'm kidding.
Overall
of the dominion
out of Rock Slam,
Media.
Talk Slam,
and so here we are. And again, I just wanted to say to Nolan Ray, great job. Obviously, Doug, you were impressed. You did a good job. And I said
thought it was better than what I expected it to be.
What did you expect, though? I mean,
I didn't really expect to see a red carpet.
He said red carpet. What else?
The title of the event was Red Carpet Event.
Get a red carpet.
He thought one of the girls
How do you
had
order
a red
carpet? You actually call someone and go, yeah, what do you need? I need a red
Listen,
carpet.
if there's a guy that knows how to find a
He's
red
actually right. I initially just ordered Red Berber.
Never like nobody took a picture of my feet to make sure that they knew I was on the red carpet.
What is with the complaining? I don't get.
Listen, I am happy about it. I just said I wasn't really actually. It was better than what I expected. I'm giving him props.
Okay.
Classic second place syndrome.
Absolutely.
If you want to give us a call in the studio, you can do so. 727-493-2055. Anything happen on Twitter? You've been checking out? Anybody tweeting us?
And as far as second class.
What's that? Second class.
As far as second class goes, I may have lost to you in what the People's Choice is, but I think my show is classy.
No, not the People's Choice.
Ours wasn't a People's Choice.
No, it was the Word of God. Made us best overall.
Am I actually on a show that people listen to? Because I've been on 6 shows on this thing. And
we had what do we have last week? 160 listeners on
127 on our
last
2,000
Twitter.
You know, I was on the last show I was on. I actually lost friends on Facebook.
Right, that'll happen. Yeah, you got to be careful what show you're on.
We only lose friends when they come in the studio.
Yeah.
I've heard you guys are very interesting.
Well, it's a good show. Listen, here's the thing. It's not our intention to piss anybody off. But listen, it's a real show. This is real talk, and we're not gonna sugarcoat it. We had an old friend of ours on the show. Got into a huge deal with him because we were honest with him. He's been on the road for a long time. Asked some serious questions about his comedy career. He took it the wrong way. Now he's pissed. What can I do about that? I can't. You know what I mean, Doug? Listen, you've met so many people out there. What are you gonna do? Even when Dave Frank snubbed you, looked at you like you piece of crap. Why are you looking at me? What you need to get a haircut. Here, take my coat, you roofer. You know, even that you were like, okay, that's fine.
That's a food, you big bitch. It's all right.
Yes, exactly. So, and there are certain people that can hang with that and kind of deal with life, and there are other people that really internalize it and make it bad. I'm not one of those people. Yeah, I'm a little neurotic
about things. I think
but
Fat Davey, the host of the Let's Be Frank show, should let Dan come in next Monday and hang out.
Dan,
I will let
Dan Canney's really better.
Well, listen, I don't know if you're listening.
I'll you live on air. I think that would be better.
I would love to be on your show because you were right. Actually, you were just normally just off the cuff, just kind of retarded, and I thought it was great.
And it will be more so next week. You're going to come in next Monday if you're available.
I can feel.
Come in.
I would love to
harass.
I'm on the road next. Wait a minute. What is the day? Is it
Monday?
Yep.
I'm on the road. No, I'm here. I'm actually here. I'm here because I'm back.
All right. So if you're here,
is he booking one of our guests?
I think he is
right in front of us.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm teasing.
He seems like
it was fun. It wasn't
purpose.
Did you notice I was cool about it though? I was like,
I don't even remember it. I must have been pretty close.
Like you were so insignificant.
Just like every woman I know. I don't remember him.
I didn't remember you from the show either.
I know, and me and you. You don't remember that in the parking lot?
We did not.
You didn't remember that? The making out shit.
The
guy from the roof.
I was with them. I was with them the whole time.
That's right. The guy that brought the ice.
Well, the whole time.
Besides Reginald Roundtree.
After she had some shots, she was like, "Hey, Jeremy, what's this?" And I was like,
but getting back to the point is, Dave Frank started off the show telling us he could get us Tom Hanks, and now he's poaching Doug Canney. That's how that goes.
How does that ladder go? We want Tom Hanks. Doug's available.
Well, listen. If Dave Frank has interviewed some big comics, Jackie Mason, Martin Short. So when you go on the show, there's a chance that you will be on the show. When I went on the show, Bobby Slayton called in. We had a good time. Bobby Slayton insulted me, made me feel like crap. Yeah, right. It was a good show. And so if you're on the show, you're going to be on with somebody on the national scene. So who do you got coming up on your show, Dave?
Let me look it up on my phone. Who's coming in next?
You don't know?
Not off the top of my head.
You should know this.
I'm booked out till like the end of October.
All right, Big Grip.
But here's the deal.
Okay.
What I was going to bring up before is what happens, because I'm on your show tonight. You invited me in.
Yes, sir.
But first, you forgot that I was coming.
I did forget that.
Normally, what do I do when you come on my show?
I'm not sure. There was no pizza. Let's see. There was no real
just stole
food.
the bill.
Yeah, you stole our bell. I think you took
I
that.
didn't steal your bell.
I think no, you didn't.
He's never been on my show.
I don't know.
What have I done for you every single time you come on my show?
Meet me for a drink beforehand, right?
What did you do?
My phone is
You
out.
forgot I was coming.
I did forget. So what?
Even if your phone was
Come for a
on,
drink after. We'll go for a
Yeah,
drink
yeah,
after.
we're gonna-
All I'm saying is you're an unhospitable bastard.
I am. Well, yeah. Out
If
in
you're
town.
ever going to be a guest on his show, call in and remind him that you're coming and that you'd like to be treated like a human being. That's all I'm saying.
Dave Frank.
My own friggin' Pepsi.
Harsh but true, ladies and gentlemen. Harsh but true words from Dave the Frenchman.
He was invited and showed up, and y'all didn't know about it, and I was invited and didn't want to come.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So,
But here's the thing, though. You both are having a good time.
I'm having a great
and,
time.
And we
Someone
won
said
best.
I'm having a good time.
And we won best overall. So tell me. So we're gonna take a break 2 minutes, but tell me who's gonna be in your show, and then
I'm
we'll come
trying
back.
to get in the phone.
This is what I mean in your phone.
Listen, I got a smartphone.
All right,
'cause
whatever.
I'm dumb.
Check out the show. Let's Be Frank with Fat. What is it? David Frank, Fat Davey. Davey. I don't even know what to call you on there.
It's
I think it's
the
Fat
show is
Davey.
Let's Be
Be
Frank.
Frank.
Let's Be Frank with
you
Dave
can
Frank.
find me on Twitter at
There you
the
go.
Let's Be Frank Show.
Perfect.
And you're at Fat Davey on Twitter.
No, it's at Let's Be Frank Show now.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
You keep putting that fat word in there.
Yeah,
for
and you
no
can check
reason.
out the
Well, I
podcast.
call myself Fat Davey on stage for obvious reasons.
Why do you call yourself that?
Because
He's a
he's
big
fat.
fella.
And I have a fat song.
He's a fat song.
I have a fat song to go with it.
That's right. And you can go on. Your stuff is on iTunes as well, and you can get the old podcast,
iTunes,
right?
Podomatic, Stitcher Radio.
There you go.
That's awesome.
And since it's later, after it's live, it's called a podcast later. You can look it up at Let's Be Frank's podcast.
Gotta
and
put the
that's how you
podcast.
find it.
That's
Well,
right.
You can find me anywhere, but
Seriously, Doug, go on and check out the Martin Short interview. Great interview. I was
It was
really
really
impressed with
good.
the fact
I
that you
listened
got
to
Martin
it.
Short on there, and it was it was
that was one of the shortest interviews I've done.
Was it really?
Well, I only did about 20 minutes, but all the other people have always done almost a whole hour.
I have to be
Jackie Mason did about 15 minutes, but he's like
They're busy
182
people.
years old.
Right. He's like mouth breathing at the end.
He's like, "Sir, I gotta go. I'm tired now."
Okay. We're going to go ahead and take a break. If you want to join us when we come back, the phone number is 727-493-2055. We're in the studio with Doug Canney. Dave Frank will be back in just a couple of minutes with a little bit more of Double Special right here on ComedySlamRadio.com.
LaughingSombrero.com. That's LaughingSombrero.com. This is where you want to be. LaughingSombrero.com. LaughingSombrero.com.
And we're back live on the Double Special Show here as part of the TalkWad.com network. Brought to you today by TryGoSlimExtreme.com/natural proof. What? I can't read that. BestBusinessOP.com. That's BestBusinessOP.com. And do this for yourself. That's do this numeral for yourself.
God, everybody in the world should have to go to dothisforyourself.com and just type in like getting to your doctor's appointment without calling them. Where is your office? I don't have a, getting your groceries out to the car, being able to write a check, fill out an application. People are getting useless in this country, man. You should go to that website and see
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Good
DoThisForYourself.com, brought to you by a whiny old man. Things were better back in his day. You kids are lazy.
Welcome back to Double Special right here in the studio with us tonight, Dave Frank, winner of the best show on ComedySlamRadio.com, part of the Talkwad Network. Give it up one more time for Dave and Frank. Congratulations.
And I did figure out who's calling in next week.
All right, yeah, it's on the Let's Be Frank show. What night is that, Davey?
It's Monday nights.
Monday night?
From 9 to 10 p.m.
Right on.
And your guest, Dan Canney, is going to be in.
Cool.
If he survives.
Doug Canney.
Did I say Dan?
You said Dan. I think you said Dan. I'm pretty sure you said Dan.
You did. You
That's
offended
fine.
him.
Twice.
You've
You went to the
offended
bathroom.
him so many times.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
I know.
Apparently, I think he's insignificant.
How to fail at poaching guests with Dave Frank. Monday nights from 8:30 to 10:30.
He's like, what's your name's Marvin Short? Is that what you said? Like Marvin Short? Marvin.
So, but Chad Daniels
Okay.
of ComedyPower.com.
Okay.
And
I don't
he'll
know
be
who
in
that
next week.
is.
What other big guests you got coming up? You're working on, somebody else is working on Wanda Sykes, but you got somebody big coming up, right?
I'm still in talks with Larry the Cable Guy's people.
Ooh, that would be
Ralphie
cool.
May's people.
Ralphie May.
A couple other shows I got coming up. Richie Murch.
Okay.
He does a lot of celebrity roasts.
Okay, right on.
I have Daryl Littleton. Darrell Littleton Jr. is going to be. I'm sorry, senior's calling in.
He
has a new book out.
Okay. Some of the past guests that you had, Big. We talked about Martin Short, Jackie Mason, Bobby Slayton. Who else?
Bobby Collins.
Huge fan of Bobby Collins.
Paul Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Dreesen, one of my favorite calls.
Yep. Chicago guy, right? Chicago comic.
Chicago guy.
They did the photo in the. I saw him in a comedy book, and his press photo was him nude with a Chicago Cubs hat, and it said, "You can have everything, just don't touch my Cubbies hat." And he's completely naked. Pretty funny picture.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great guy, but there's been, so many people. I'm known for, I say celebrities, but
yeah,
you have
local comics on as well,
exactly.
Regional guys.
I mean, I've had 40, 45 shows, and maybe 10 of them are celebrities.
Right, and the rest is just good local guys.
Well, no, good national touring comedians.
Well, those two.
Luckily, we have such a lot of great comedians like Doug, who's going to stop by the radio show.
Now, let me just set this up for you. Doug, if you're going to be on the radio show, can you bring a guitar and do one of your songs or something?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
What's a song that you've done that's close to you?
That's just it. I don't do parody stuff. I'm
not talking about parody. I'm talking about straight up music, dude. I'm a huge music fan.
Get the guitar.
No, wait, not yet, because we're going to have a call coming up. I like where you're going with that, but I want to know what kind of, because I just don't want to go, that's not going to do it for me.
I don't do it anymore. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore.
He's like,
I do like 80s stuff and 90s stuff. Bon Jovi.
Do you do any now? What about your own stuff? Do you have any songs, originals?
I have quite a few originals, but I don't do any of that stuff in the.
Never?
The only reason I'm doing the acoustic gig now is when I first went on the road 3 or 4 years ago, I was middling. I was, featuring.
Featuring, right.
You only make 100 a night.
That's
and
true.
I can make 200 a night just going in and singing with a guitar.
Singing just as not in a comedy setting, but just in a club doing a.
I just go gorilla book something.
Gorilla book.
That's what you call it. Call them, hey, what's up? You want a former signed 80s musician to come in and play some songs? Yeah, if you okay. Walk in there, play one song, they hear it, they give you, they hook you up. So,
give you beer, pie.
Nah, they used to just.
Can we sing "Living on a Prayer"?
No,
Can you
we
do
can't
that?
do that.
Oh, that would be fun.
All right, let's take a little quick phone call right here. I think we got a caller on the air. Let's go ahead and take this.
Hello,
Hey guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was. Is this Marty Hoffman?
No, I was following you on Titter. Decided to call in.
I'm sorry, caller. I was expecting another phone call. What's your name, caller?
So are you saying that Marty's more important than this call right now?
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
But I'd like to know what your name is so that we can connect in that way.
Yeah, what's up?
My name is
Anonymous,
Seth.
how are you tonight?
Tell us about yourself.
No, hold on. What's your name?
My name's Seth.
All right, Seth. You're calling in the show. Do you watch the Double Special show?
I follow you guys on a little bit online, but I do a lot of Facebooking.
Okay.
You went
A
balls
lot of
deep
things
into.
catch my attention on Facebook.
What's that?
Nothing.
What did you say? Something caught your attention on Facebook?
Yeah.
What?
So who do we got? Who's on the show? I know Chris and I know Jordan. Who else is on there?
Well, we got
Who are
Doug.
your friends,
Yeah,
guys?
we got Doug Canney to the left over here. We got David Frank, and then of course the lovely Tiffany Barbee right here to my left. Tiffany Barbee.
T-Barb.
Are you there, caller? What? Is everything all right? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Where are you now? Where are you calling
Just a
from?
little shy.
Are you a little okay? Well, it's obviously a big deal for you to call in. Are you calling for a reason? Do you have anything to?
Yeah, I am calling for a reason, gents.
Okay.
What are you feeling right now?
There's a lot of things I'm feeling, Jordan.
All right.
It's hard to express.
Take your
It's a little complicated.
Okay. Well, take your time. One thing at a time. What prompted you to call tonight, Seth?
I was on Facebook like a week ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw these pictures of Tiffany eating some worms. Do you remember that, Tiffany?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you the
Do you
one who
mem-
said you wanted to make out?
I do.
Oh my
How do you feel about that?
He's like, I bet your breath smells stunning. We should make out. That's what he said.
What was your response? You
And I said, ha ha, no.
What's
then
so
he
funny
clicked,
about that? Why are you laughing?
Dude, you got the talk in like 4 letters.
Dude, you sound like you're talking to us on your cell phone in the bushes.
I can't make out with people
I am.
through
I'm
the
outside
Facebook.
waiting by her car with
Are
my
you
little
really?
guy.
Wait. First of all, we don't divulge any. Now, so you think now you saw the pictures on Facebook? Did they gross you out? Her eating the stuff, or did you? I mean,
I don't think they.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Make
Dude,
out.
honestly, right now I'm not sure.
He's like,
I
I
have no idea.
so want to be the worm.
I want to lean one way, but I'm kind of afraid to. So I want to try to keep it safe because I obviously don't want you to, creep her out. But
You ate worms?
Yeah, we ate worms and a jellyfish.
Tiffany, did you check out my profile on there? I'm a dime piece.
I saw that you had a cross, I think, in the background, right?
Right before she blocked you.
No, but I couldn't see what you look like, so I don't make out with people I don't know what they look like.
Dude, send me a friend request. You won't regret it.
No. Why won't she regret
I'm
it?
a dime.
Doug Canney would like to know why she won't regret it.
Why won't she
Are
regret it?
you hot?
Okay, yeah, I'm super hot. Well, the main thing is I think we have a lot in common,
Uh-huh.
How's that?
I really do.
Well, they both sound like girls.
This is like
Okay, like what?
Whoa, hold on. What is it that you have in common?
I've been watching a lot of Karate Kid, been reading some Bobby books, polishing up my skills.
Good start.
I definitely am really good at waxing on and waxing off.
Okay, all right.
I painted the house.
Okay.
My only
I
problem
painted
with
the deck
that.
and I painted the fence.
Awesome.
Hold on, wait a second,
The
Jordan.
other thing is I'm a vegetarian.
Seth,
Oh, he's a vegetarian.
Wait, let him.
I am a vegetarian.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
he can watch
And I'm a
Karate
devout
Kid.
Christian.
It's got no Peter.
Oh,
Stormare.
that's awesome. That does sound like we have a lot in common.
He said he's a
It
vegetarian.
does, doesn't it?
It does.
You know,
It does.
It's scary what you can find out going through somebody's trash.
Well, easy, Tom. Let's not. I don't want her to be afraid to go home tonight, dude. I mean,
I'm in the bush.
all right. Luckily, I'm hoping you have the wrong bush, and some old lady comes out and goes, "Why is this
I'm
dude in
gonna
my
be
bush?"
putting those pictures up on the Facebook.
Well, and that's what I was gonna. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna get to. Recently, Tiffany had a photo shoot. If you listen to the show, you know she did a photo shoot, and those photos were mostly in a bikini. Very nice. And listen, Tiffany is a very good. Wait, we're gonna get to.
I saw.
You saw them already?
Why do you think I wanted to make out?
He was peeping in the window at the studio when she was taking the shot.
Well, she was in the.
What
in the
ones
studio.
are you gonna put up, Nolan? You could put a couple up on there. Do the one that's my favorite one if you're going to.
All right, so that's why I
I
said.
think you should come by my place of employment.
Where do you work?
You can find me at various places on US 19. I've got a hot dog cart. I wear a G-string and I
Come
sell
on,
some
dude.
dogs.
Really? Nobody's doing that anymore. That's
I
not
don't
even.
think. Yeah, you can.
What? I'm doing it. What do you mean nobody's? I'm doing it.
I think it's
Dude,
illegal.
I won Best Buns of the Bay 2007, 2008, 2009.
Right.
So
Okay?
since 2009,
He's fell off a little.
really
Do you
suck.
guys
He's fell off.
Dude, my
a little
ass
last
is
year.
polished.
Are they like hanging down by your
Nice.
knee knuckle now or something?
Well, listen now, Tiffany needs to be taken care of. I think she's sort of a princess. I mean, how much money are you making on this hot dog cart? Are you making enough to actually take her out, or are you wheeling around like on some Chinese, bicycle with a, like a boiler on the back?
He's rowing himself in poppy seeds for Korean businessmen at night. You know it.
I'm just a sensitive, simple man.
Okay.
Trying to grind out a living in a G-string. What's so hard? What's so funny about that?
Nothing. There's nothing funny about that at all. It's freaking scary, is what it is. All right. Well,
so
listen.
what was the point that you had to make?
Well,
Why
I
did
think
you
he
call
just.
it?
I think he just wanted
He
to call
wanted
and
to
connect
talk
with
to
Tiffany. I
me.
believe,
Oh.
right?
I
You feel
did.
successful?
All right.
Are you gonna hit me up on Facebook?
Why don't you friend request me and we'll see what happens?
What do you mean? We'll see what happens. I want to wax on, wax off.
Sounds like a sorry about your damn luck.
No.
I think
if you friend request me, I will accept the friend request.
But if you
Nice.
screw up, you will be defriended.
Well, yeah,
Don't-
of course.
don't-
Usually-
Deny.
Who is this talking who said I'll be defriended?
That is
That's Dave Frank.
That's
no,
Dave
no.
Frank.
If you become my friend on Facebook, what I
Sounds
usually
like my
do
friend
is
Muffy.
if I don't
Is there a Muffy in there?
Muffy, baby!
Muffy, is that you? How did you get in there?
I broke the whole wall down.
I let people be my friend on Facebook for like a 2-week trial period.
Okay.
And if you like,
Why 2 weeks?
well, just to see like if they interact with me or this and that. Because if they kind of like don't, like, there's some people that ask to be my friend that I don't know. Because usually I only let people I know on there.
So what do you think? They're like just sitting there
But-
staring, they're not interacting, they're just looking at photos.
No, I mean like I just want
I
someone
would at
who's
2 in the
actually going to
morning.
be like a Facebook friend, not like a
Easy.
background. I don't like friend collectors. I don't want to be friends with friend collectors.
It's like a
Well,
Seinfeld
doesn't
episode
it
with you.
say something that, I don't know you, I had enough gall to call you in a G-string tonight, even though you can't see my G-string?
Wait a second, you're
Out in
actually
the middle of nowhere.
you're in the G-string in a bush right
I'm
now.
at work right now. That's why
I'm
it's
in
a
a-
muffled
I'm in a
phone call.
G-string.
I'm
Look at
selling
that.
dogs right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that?
I'm selling dogs right now.
Okay.
I'm at work right now on
Oh,
19.
all right.
Selling dogs.
You can get written up for making personal calls at
Yeah,
work,
you ain't
dude.
doing nothing. You just stand there talking. You ain't selling nothing. What are you talking about?
That's so funny.
Do they have a Tiffany dog? Can you make a Tiffany dog?
Yeah.
You know, one
I
that'd be
can.
like, you know, with
No,
some special stuff.
that's a
on
good
it.
idea,
Kind of
Doug.
like a chili dog.
I think that's a good way for you to connect with Tiffany. If you named one of your food products after her, then people would be attracted to that and come and buy the Tiffany dog.
There's a restaurant with a food named after me on their menu. That Thirsty Marlin, they
Yes.
have a Tiffany's favorite chicken nuggets, and it's named after me.
What do you mean named? Wait, when you say named after you mean because your name is Tiffany or because they know you?
They know me, and they named the food after me.
A chicken nugget?
I used to love chicken nuggets.
You're a vegetarian.
But I mean, like back when I was
after you.
this is back when I was like 18. They named it.
All right, so what?
Really? So even though you gave up meat, like meat still dies in your name?
A
That's
meat
gotta feel
stick.
weird.
No,
That is weird.
I don't
Now, Seth, you've got your hot dog stand. If you do a hot dog for Tiffany, what would be special about it? How are you going to make it special? And not just chili.
I'm not going to tell you
I got an
that.
idea.
Hold on, Doug's got an idea.
How about like a foot long hot dog with jelly on it because she had the jellyfish.
We had
egg.
jellyfish and
Yeah, okay.
Terrible
put
idea.
some worms on it,
Terrible.
some silk
Terrible.
worms.
How about a hot dog with semen on it?
No, easy.
Ew.
Nobody's going to eat that, Doug. Jesus.
I think
Whoa.
she's hot.
Can you say semen on radio?
Wait
Yeah,
a
you
second. Is that the
Yeah,
maintenance
that's a
guy
good
from
idea.
the show last weekend?
That's the maintenance guy from the show. You're right.
That's
yeah.
me.
What, the award show? That's the maintenance dude, isn't it?
That's me.
I saw you.
I still got your jacket, punk.
So funny.
You had a bag of weed in the pocket.
All right, well,
All
listen,
kinds.
Seth.
Whatever.
If you're gonna name a
Tiffany,
hot
I'm gonna
dog,
hit you up. You're
All
a
right,
princess.
definitely go for it.
Yeah, Seth. If you want to hit her up, but please don't do anything freaky. Don't make her feel uncomfortable. I don't want this show to turn into like her personal nightmare. I don't want that to happen, right?
You need to be your normal self in your G-string covered in poppy seeds selling hot dogs to Korean businessmen on the side of 19. That's the Seth we know and love.
Gary, how will you tell me, Jordan?
Would you like the Tiffany dog?
Oh yeah, I love Tiffany dog. Give me the Tiffany dog.
I want Tiffany
All
dog.
right, guys, it was stimulating.
All right,
Very stimulating.
Okay.
Oh no.
We'll see you in the
Bye,
boiler
guys.
room, Seth.
Hey,
See you in the boiler room.
thank
buddy.
you
the
for
boiler room.
calling.
There you go. Give it up for Seth right there. Calling.
All right, thanks,
Go in.
Seth.
Our boiler room comedy correspondent, ladies and gentlemen.
That guy's got serious issues. We got
So
the other
funny.
call line. All right, 1 minute. So Tiff. All right, so
go to
we're
the
gonna do this
bathroom.
call in a second. You're gonna take a break right now.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
All right, go small bladder girl.
gotta go pee.
Go ahead.
What?
Fine.
Everyone else
Tiffany.
went.
No, that's
I know
fine. I didn't go. In the studio right now, we got Doug Canney, comedian Doug Canney in the studio right there, and David Frank over here, winner of Best Show on ComedySlamRadio.com. Yay for you. I'll give it up. I'm going to
for
keep
you.
plugging. I don't give a crap.
I am a comedian.
I think it's
too,
awesome.
as well.
All right. Is it in one or now? Is it doing it now? Well, let's do it. All right. We got Marty on the phone. Let's go ahead and roll him out.
Marty.
You get the regular? Is this the regular intro?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the.
Tell me.
No, I'm saying in regular life, there have been a couple times where women have been interested in me, and you have just been amazed by it. So what is that about?
So
I don't know. Because you're bald and you're tall and you're lanky. You're not telling me that you're not a unique-looking individual. You don't think
The longer we sit here, the hotter you get. The longer we sit here, the hotter you get. The longer we sit here, the hotter you get. The longer we sit here, the hotter you get.
So many Martys.
I don't even know what that was.
I know.
Marty Hoffman, ladies and gentlemen, calling in live from College Station, Texas. Our second Texas comedy report of the night. We got backup for you, Hoffman.
Yeah.
You hear that? Watch your step.
Very funny. Though you got it wrong. I'm not calling from College Station.
Yeah, he's in Kentucky now, right?
I'm in Scienceville, Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah, he's in Kentucky. No, he's visiting his folks. He called last week. He was on the
Oh,
way.
that's right.
You don't even pay attention.
No, I forgot. He's going to see the Hay Robots.
All right, Marty. Listen, congratulations to you, Marty. Did you see on Facebook and hear the news on the show this evening?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, for God's sakes. Did you hear the news and see on Facebook what happened Sunday night?
Oh, that you won the overall best show or something?
That we won. You're a regular on the show, so I
Yeah.
gave you credit. Are you even listening to the show at this point, or are you just calling in like blind and dry?
Well, actually, I can't listen because the internet here is so bad.
What, in Kentucky?
In Scienceville, Kentucky, where I am. Out in the middle of nowhere. I'm outside right now. I can hear crickets chirping and.
All right. Well, you say that like there's no crickets in Texas or Florida. We have
I know.
crickets here.
Come on, dude. We've all been to your comedy shows.
Oh, love you too, Jordan.
Yeah, no, but the reason I say is because you are a winner as well. You're a regular part of the show, so I'm going to give you a round of applause, Mr. Marty Hoffman. Thank you so much for making the show funny.
Double special show just a little bit better.
A little bit more special.
A regular contributor to the best overall show on the TalkWad.com network.
TalkWad. So how's it doing? How are you doing in Kentucky? We know the last time you were in Kentucky, we talked to you. Like Jordan said, you were working the hay robot. They had you doing all kinds of manual labor. It seems like when you go to your folks' house, they turn you into some workhorse, and you end up like remodeling their sheds and building all this crap instead of having a nice time. So what do they got you doing this time?
Yesterday I managed to help my stepfather find the property line on one side of his house so we can build a fence.
Oh, well, that sounds...
So I got to drive some posts.
That sounds awful.
I'm sorry?
I said that sounds awful. What do you... Oh, help you... How do you find the property line?
Why didn't you just drive a stake right through your poor mother's heart? Finding property lines? Is that how she raised you, Martin Hoffman?
No, there were actually two property markers, but one is way down a hill and into some woods.
Yeah.
So, and you can't see it from the other property markers, so you couldn't just draw a line, like, run some wire there. You had to, put posts in the ground and run the wire onto those posts to try to line it up.
Why do
the property line
Why
is.
do you keep going back there, dude, to do that crap? I
know.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, but why does it have to be him? I'm sorry. I can't. No.
You don't care about your parents? You don't want to
I do, but let them hire somebody. Let them hire somebody with the tripod thing and the whole deal. They can do that, right?
Yeah, if they really cared about you, they wouldn't ask you to do stuff like that.
Yeah, they would. That's just. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Come on, you're relaxing with your kids. Nah, just stop that. Come out and let's wander the woods and put little stakes in and wrap strings around it. Jesus Christ!
Disown your family,
You don't
Marty.
want someone to mess with your poles.
No, but
they
let somebody
mess with your poles. They mess with your property.
No,
Marty's got to make sure he gets his.
Marty-
That guy's not going to be there one day.
Marty-
He wants to make sure he gets all the land he can.
Marty's got no backbone when it comes to his family. What else? Okay, example. How long have you been in Kentucky there?
A week now.
What now? Is this the first manual labor thing you've done since you've been there, or did they had you doing other things?
Actually, yeah, that's the first labor that I've actually got a chance to do. Well, he did buy my son one of those motorized Jeeps.
Yes.
But he got it at a garage sale for $5, and the battery didn't work. So he went out and he bought a battery, but the battery wasn't the right connection to the thing that they had. So he had some copper wire around, so he hammered it down, then shoved it into the slots and made a temporary connection, wrapped it with electrical tape. So my son's been tooling around on that thing.
Oh, so that actually worked?
Kentucky, they can jerry rig anything. Come on.
It's amazing to me. What's that, dead battery? Hold on for a second. Let me go up here in the shade and grab the thing.
I bet he even hooked up a little meth lab in the glove compartment too, right?
Keep on driving.
Dude, I would not let him. I'd be like, listen, I'm afraid things going to blow up and kill my kid. Although I guess it's their grandkids, so they're not going to.
It's Kentucky. They got a lot of replacements.
Oh, no kidding. Jeez. Right. Yeah, right in the same house. So now he's tooling around in a four-wheel thing. God, you really are in Kentucky, dude. Jesus, criminal.
How big is the property?
Actually, today we went out on the ATV, that four-wheel ATV thing.
What is happening to you,
that my uncle has over on his property, and that was awesome. We were tooling around at about 20, 25 miles an hour through a field.
Did you
my
go over
son
any
on the
jumps?
back and everything. He loves it.
You go over any jumps and have a rip-roaring time, man. Those things are fun.
You better be careful that them four-wheelers are Ozzy Osbourne kryptonite.
Listen, I don't know. I think
it's the only thing that almost killed Ozzy is a four-wheeler.
Right, exactly.
Be careful.
Nothing else, and he gets on that. That's what I'm saying. I was going to say that because my wife has property up in North Florida. Her father, and every time they go up there, he's got the ATV. They want to take it out.
I rode such crap, dude. It basically 20 miles an hour over rough dirt is basically like Colonial Williamsburg of car driving. There's no point in doing that. That's lame, dude.
Nothing like being in North Florida with a guy from New York in a four-wheeler. Come on, let's go back to the back 40 up here.
And that's what it is. And you drive along the back property line. It just sucks.
There's nothing.
I'm not into it. And plus, nobody ever offered me a helmet. Did you at least have a helmet on?
What do you need a stinking helmet?
No, of course not. Why? No, because your head is perfectly hard enough when you fly off at 25 miles an hour.
Why is it
into
in
a tree.
Florida that nobody riding a motorcycle wears a helmet, but everybody on bicycles has what
huge.
looks like the
I
external
know.
fuel tank for a stealth bomber? It's like I've been seeing this.
Styrofoam and
Won't
fiberglass.
that hurt you if you fall with that helmet on?
No, you don't even fall over because by the time you tilt one way, it's already touched the ground. It's so huge, it stops you. So you're doing the.
Tiffany Barbee's voice sounds different this week.
Thank you very much. I'm doing a little working out. Back at the estrogen
Do you mean the
farm.
man thing? I just got back from the restroom.
No, Marty, that's Doug Canney.
That was random.
Yeah.
I sound this play because I just peed.
Yes, my testicles dropped. We got Doug Canney in the
start
studio
that
and David Frank. I know that'll blow up.
You can tell from the bikini pictures that that's not.
Well,
true.
and that's what I wanted to get into. Well, we got Marty on the phone. Was there anything you wanted to talk about again?
You didn't see him?
About the award show or anything about the
I want to talk about the bikini pictures. Can I talk about those?
Did you see them?
Are they on Facebook now?
They're on my Facebook.
Well, here's what we're
going
gonna
to
do.
your Facebook.
All right, well, let's get into this real quick.
no.
So a week ago or a week and a half ago, Tiffany did a photo shoot. We talked about this on the show. I thought that I was a little bit more protective of Tiffany, but she went back and listened to the show, and she said, no, you were not.
Well, you said that it will attract listeners if I put it on the double special page,
Right.
but that's okay. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, well, and
And I'm all about supporting the show and building
But
it up.
I know that you're a conservative
I
gal,
am.
and we've already forced you to eat like
Oh
jellyfish
my
and
gosh.
silkworms, which you did beautifully, and it was awesome. But your friends, your like real conservative friends, are like, "Oh my god!" They freaked out. So imagine when you show up in a bikini, you're like, "Bah, bah, bah, bah," they're like, "Oh my god, what are you doing to Tiffany?" I don't want to be blamed for like corrupting.
No, of course. Well, you weren't the photographer.
Well, no, I felt this way before I actually talked to you off the air and found out that you had been to all kinds of freaky stuff that I had no idea. So she's not as innocent as she is.
There we
yeah,
go.
no,
Now
I
right,
am.
exactly. No, but
Marilyn Manson backup dancer.
The show just got interesting, Kenny.
Holy cow, that's hot.
Have you seen them?
Well, we're gonna.
Oh,
hold on,
no, he's
before we
looking
talk
at the
about 'em.
pictures.
Now, see if you can pull
I
the
think
pictures.
I
Since we
gotta go
talked
to the
about.
bathroom.
Oh no.
She put the photos on her Facebook page, but I think that it would be nice for the Twitter followers, especially Chris, who called in, if you post a couple of your photos up on Twitter or the double
Right.
special page. I think
I'll put them up on the double special Facebook page.
All right, there we go. So if you want to see Tiffany Barbee's great photo shoot with the bikini and the tank top and the sultry
Here it is.
face and everything, yeah, you can see that on double special. Just search double special, join the fan
Oh,
page.
that's a good. Go put that up to the camera.
Now that is, put up to the camera. This is just a little preview. Dave Frank's going to put this up to the Ustream camera for all the Ustream.
Should we talk about my mom?
Yeah, no, we're gonna get to that. So Tiffany does the photo shoot, and I think the pictures are nice.
That's a big dude.
Yeah, he is. And
Did you get a good enough look?
was that nice? That's the photo
That's
shoot.
really nice.
That's really nice. They're not.
Actually very classy.
They are. You're right. Guys always say
Can
that.
you
It's a
call
very
my mom?
Christian picture. I feel like giving the sign of the cross.
Call my mom and tell her that that's a
very
very
classy. You're not-
classy picture.
Picture too.
They're all very nice pictures. I just don't want to be blamed for her putting them up on the internet, and then people think that I'm some like purveyor of soft porn
I
of
do
Tiffany
have
Barbee. I
one
don't really
thing
need that
to
on my head.
suggest that I think would make these pictures better.
Oh no.
Dave Frank, yes.
That was my answer. Dave Frank would make it better.
Don't forget to click like. No, I'm kidding.
Now, Marty.
No problem.
Now, Marty, you.
Click. Can I click like twice?
I'm hoping, Marty, that you are following the double special page and you can see these photos, right? Yes.
Okay, well, he's my friend
Oh,
on
yes,
Facebook.
I saw the photos.
You did see the photos. So, what did you think?
Yeah, I thought they were tasteful. I mean, something you would see in like a Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue or something like that. It
Yes,
wasn't
it's a nipple
anything
day, Frank.
too
Good for you.
pornographic or anything like that. That's for sure.
You say that. You say
It did
that.
help me discover that I think my son is gay.
What?
Yeah, because as I was looking at those pictures, Marin walked up and he saw one and he's like, "Ooh, that's gross."
Now, just to clarify, your son is like what, 5, 4, 5?
He's 4. He's 4. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
All the money
And,
you're going to save on Chick-fil-A.
And then though we scrolled down a little bit further, and there was like a picture of Sylvester Stallone or something as Judge Dredd. And he's like, "Now that's cool." So like a muscular guy in leather. That's cool.
Yeah.
But Tiffany Barbee in a bikini, gross.
Well, listen, he's got to grow into that, dude. You can't expect.
Hey, look, you better hope when he becomes a boy
By
scout.
the way, you should isolate what I just said, and that'll be my new intro. All right, that's what you should.
Okay. Doug, what were you going to say?
I was going to say you better hope it doesn't go to Boy Scouts, goes to Weeblos, and comes in, okay, I have an announcement. That would not be good.
Not at Weeblo meeting. Jesus,
not that there's
dude.
anything wrong with that.
No, do that at home. You don't need to bring it.
He's gay.
And that's fine.
This is a very large photo shoot.
No, there's like 12 or 15 pictures.
Yeah, there's like 15.
Okay, and here's the thing. You don't have to put them all. Whatever ones you're comfortable. Because
this is a nice picture, too.
Not everybody. Hold on, Dave. That's the one I love the best because it's her in a bikini, but she's in the woods.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Why there's a girl in a bikini wandering around the woods? I have no idea.
I didn't like the fact that she was in the woods.
No, seriously, she's in the woods, and I'm like, what is she? Is she lost? Was she on a hike? I've been on that trail.
You should get some pictures on the beach in like full camouflage here, like a hunting cap.
I mean, this was at Honeymoon Island. I got so many mosquito bites from the woods part.
Yeah, because people with bikinis aren't supposed to be in the woods.
I thought I was gonna get whatever disease. What's the disease you get?
You get
Gout.
No, you get
It's
from
not
a mosquito
Lyme
bite.
disease.
What is
What's
it?
it from?
West Nile.
West Nile. Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought for sure because I had like 30
I ride my
bites.
bicycle there every morning. I ride all
Did
the
you
way to
see me
there.
in my bikini?
Or
No.
better yet.
Sorry, I didn't.
Better yet, have you ever seen any woman in any bikini on that trail?
I seen she looked like Telly Savalas kind
What?
of. She was
In a
fishing
bikini?
in a bikini. Yeah.
There
Okay,
you go.
fishing.
You
though.
need to
You weren't
go
fishing.
She left
No,
my
I
house
didn't
about
go
9:30
fishing.
this
It would
morning.
make more sense if you were in your bikini and you had a cane fishing pole, and then I'd be like, "Oh, she's fishing in the woods." All right, she got.
So you went over on the ferry, because you have to take a ferry over there, right?
No.
No
How do you get there?
private boat.
You just go in on a car.
Oh, you.
Yeah, Honeymoon Island, not Caladesi.
Honeymoon
Two
Islands.
different. Yeah, Caladesi
Yeah.
is separate, right?
I live in Dunedin, so I kind of ride.
You go to the causeway, and that's Honeymoon Island. You can drive onto the state park, but if you take the ferry, it goes to Caladesi Island, a different set of trails. And
Yeah, I
beautiful
don't
state
know.
park, by the way. So here's the thing, though: the pictures are posted. Tiffany's mom, who we've been trying to get, we tried to get her on the show to talk about the puppet guy for the longest time.
She's so shy.
She's very shy, but what did she say to you, Tiffany?
Well, my mom has social anxiety. That's why she's not calling in. But
is that diagnosed?
Or
she just saying
pretty
she
much
has
just
social?
no, she does.
Social anxiety.
Like she doesn't even.
It's just
I
obvious.
can't talk about
Wussy
her.
crap.
But
Yeah.
So she looks at the pictures with my grandma.
Oh my god.
And she calls me up. She goes, "She's like, that's nasty." I'm so embarrassed. I can't
Who,
believe
your mom or your grandma?
My mom and my grandma. It made my grandma sick. Okay. And my mom said it was nasty. She goes, "It looks like you're posing for Playboy." And I go, "Ooh, thank you." No, I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
but seriously,
"Awesome."
that's a pretty good payday right there.
But she's like, "And you're not even smiling in some of them." I'm like, models aren't supposed to smile.
They're angry.
I'm like,
They're all starving.
Google it. They're not supposed to be smiling, but I'm
Google
like,
it.
what do you want me to be like this? With my hands underneath my chin.
Should have
like
said,
posing?
"Mom, I'm not smiling because
But
I didn't get paid for this photo shoot. That's why I'm not smiling.
because I was horny in these.
And I'm in the woods in a bikini.
yeah,
I know,
and
in
I
the
was
woods in a
getting
bikini,
bit by
getting eaten
mosquitoes.
alive.
I smiled during a lot of pictures, but yeah, she's horrified.
That
She's
was my favorite
embarrassed.
part was the smile.
She made me block the family from seeing it on Facebook.
Wow.
She's so embarrassed.
You know, old people like this. My
Well, she's
grandmother
only
used to
like,
say this.
but my mom's like 52.
She's not really that old.
You know, when she was young, she was
She's
wild.
like, "You call yourself a
she
Christian."
did wild stuff.
So your mom is ultra religious
No,
too.
she's not. She's not.
She just calls you on your Christianity.
Yeah, she
Well, that
called
kinda
me
sucks.
out. Yeah.
Has she always been real straight and real? Has your mom always
She's
been
the
on
one.
it?
She was a pageant mom. She was the one who was putting mascara and eyeliner
Honey
on me
Boo Boo
when I
thing,
was
she
3.
was Honey
I
Boo
do
Boo.
a whole bit on that.
Like when I was little, I remember being 3 years old and practicing walking away from the judges and turning around and blowing a kiss at them in my bikini. In my bikini, by the way.
In the woods.
Already starting off when I'm 3,
woods.
and now she's all conservative all of a sudden.
Marty,
My dad was supportive. My dad thinks they're awesome. Like
Okay,
he
so-
commented on them and everything.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice. All
you
right.
have
So
a dad on your Facebook?
yeah.
And yeah, my dad's side of the family are not unblocked from the pictures. They can see it. My stepmom and him were like, "Woohoo, good
Oh
for
wait,
you."
this is like caused a complete division right down the center of
they're
our family.
it's already,
Pervert,
they're
fuss
totally
Yeah, yeah.
divided anyway.
Dad's like, they're awesome.
We got the family from West Virginia and the family from Florida.
well, yeah, my dad's in Georgia.
Philadelphia.
As soon as I turned 18, my dad and my mom just went.
Where you
we
at?
never had to
Jordan,
talk
where
to
you
each
going?
other again.
All right.
He has to go pee. Talk about a small bladder.
No.
Boom.
No, it's
I like
too many
the
people in
shows.
here. Too many people here. He's like freaking out. He gets like anxiety.
Does he really?
Nah, he's like the
So
Jordan.
does he have social anxiety like my mom?
No.
My mom said she was gonna call in, and then she texted me like 3 times saying I can't call in. I
All right,
can't
well,
call.
that's saying. So
Why
Marty,
don't you just call out to her?
No, I tried. She did not answer the phone.
No, she won't answer the phone. So Marty, you thought the pictures were tasteful. We're gonna put a couple up on the double special page if you want to see
I
those.
thought they were tasteful. Here's the thing that I'm curious about, though. This is a question goes out to Tiffany.
Sure.
Oh, no.
How is the photographer? Because I have never seen a photographer that takes pictures like that wasn't just creepy. How was the photographer?
He was really, really good. Like, he was really professional. I felt like he did a good job. Like, and like sometimes like he adjusted like my suit or my tank top, but like he was professional about it. Like you could feel like it was
He
professional.
didn't go up and go, okay, your nipple is not exactly where it needs to be. I'm not enjoying this. I'm just doing this for artistic.
No, he was very.
Make this one over here so it's
This one needs to be bigger
I
because it's closer.
didn't feel creeped out. Yeah, because the one in my tank top, like I have no bra on. Like
No,
it's
honest.
just. Yeah.
Would you like to see that one again?
No, I would not like to see that one again. Stop it.
Well, how did that work? Did he ask you? Did he go, look, take your bra off because this doesn't look right? Or did you just do it on your own?
No, well, I just said whatever you guys want me to do, have me do it.
Well, I wish you'd say that to me because
I
really
figured he's a photographer. Just do whatever he wants me to do.
Wait,
He's
what
like,
was that? What was that, Marty?
I can draw really well.
Yeah, no, but that's not. Look, that's kind of a dangerous thing to say when you walk into a photo shoot. Yeah, whatever you want me to do.
Just tell me what to do.
bring in
well, I told him that I would never do lingerie. I already said that like in the
See,
beginning.
and that's but you know, I didn't understand it first, but then we talked about it, and I do kind of understand because that's in your underwear.
It's
It's a
your
little bit more.
underwear.
It's
Like,
more intimate.
You go out in public in your bathing suit, but you don't go out in public in your lingerie.
It's pretty much the same thing, though.
It is. That's what that was. That's
But when
been
you buy
many people.
lingerie, you have
I would never
a
put
different intention for it. Then you're just going to the beach to have fun. Sure,
right.
Other guys are gonna enjoy it, but when you buy that lingerie.
Lingerie's the step too far.
Well, and she said it's for her man and only for her man, and that's
yeah. That's what I said. That's for
when Marty buys it, it's to go see 9 Inch Nails, and they're usually there's usually some gang involved, and the squirting of ketchup and mustard on somebody's head always.
So you don't think these are going to come back to haunt me? My mom goes, "These are going to come back to haunt you." I'm like, "What? It's like Paris Hilton's like sex
but
tape
you're not
or something."
even. Yeah, you're not
come on.
naked. Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Proud of those
I think they're great pictures.
Marty, how much longer are you going to be in Kentucky, buddy?
I haven't seen that.
Another week.
You're there
We're
for
not
2
friends
weeks?
on the Facebook.
We're not friends.
Yep.
Dude, you better believe right now that your wife is like I don't know what I don't even know what she's doing. She's gambling in your house. You're going to come back and you guys are going to be living in like a shipping crate.
No, she's missing her little guy, but
Aw.
she calls every day. So
Well,
she gets to talk to them. That's enough.
right on. Well, I wish you had been here for the award show. It was awkward.
it was awesome.
It was you say awesome, I say awkward. I thought that end part was really awkward for me.
What end part?
The end part where like Jordan want to talk about it, but it just felt like we got up on stage and everybody was like, "Who in the hell is Double Special and why are we even clapping for them?" And it was weird. And then I said something about Nolan. They're like, "Hey, for Nolan." But then like Tiffany said, we went back down and there were people being interviewed on the red carpet and the winners, and nobody even talked to us. And we won the overall award out of all of the shows. We won. You'd think somebody would go, "Hey, let's talk to the big win."
Professional jealousy. Everybody was jealous of it.
No, but best picture guys. Let's talk to the best picture. Like you said, end of the Academy, best picture. That's the big dog
It was the
award.
very last award. It was the most important.
No,
the most prestigious is what I
but
call
not apparently not.
But I was so excited to like have the award that I didn't pay attention to really like the other people's.
No, but I did though. I was clapping for.
I know.
Look, when Dave won, I was very excited for him, even though I knew I'm on
Oh,
that
I mean,
network.
of course I clapped for people.
Right, no, but I mean, again, when Dave won the award, I didn't go, "Oh, we should have had that." I said, "Okay, good,
Oh, yeah.
that's good for you, man." I was very excited for you, dude.
I was
You beat
happy
us.
for
And
you.
I appreciate that.
Right.
And I was excited for you guys. And I think here's part of the difference.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't socializing much, and apparently I snubbed that guy who I called Dan, and his name is Doug.
Dan, what's up, brother?
Gave him somebody else's jacket and a bucket of ice.
Right.
But here's part of the thing.
Yeah.
Everybody else there is really musicians, and they're into groups, and they don't come to talk to us because we're all comedians.
So nobody talked to you either.
Only the people that I knew. Nobody introduced
Comics.
themselves. So I spoke with Gwiggy, who's been on my
Right,
show.
right,
and
me
you.
too.
So comedians kind of stick to themselves.
No, you're right.
And we spend our time making fun of all those people.
Yeah, well, I don't make fun of
Well,
just
just the
specifically
public.
rock people.
No,
I mean,
no. The
I do.
public.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you've been in the.
What
You
did-
have the right to.
What did I say to the one blonde-haired
you're a
lady in the
little neurotic to
bathroom?
begin with. You got that little.
I
You're
think-
always questioning. I don't really care what the other people think. I was
No,
going to take
only
my-
for the show though.
my
Off the show,
trophy
again,
and go home. But
only on the show, but off the show, like I said, didn't really matter to me. It would have been disappointing had we not won anything because I think we have a pretty decent show, but I wouldn't have come on the air and been like, this is a conspiracy. It's not a big deal to me.
That's what they did?
Other shows have said that the People's Choice Award, which was the polled show, has much more power than the actual show
That's
that was
just
voted.
refreshing the page over and over.
Well, let me finish. That the People's Choice Award was much more important than the thing that was voted on by an independent group of judges. And really, when I heard that, part of the fact that we won was the fact that we don't curse on the air, and it's still an entertaining show. We kind of steer away from the bad language and the saucy language, even though we can. Even though if you came and saw my stand-up show, I dropped the F-bomb. Marty, tell them. In my show, the language is an issue, isn't it?
You want to hear something funny? Is I don't work in the blue area at all. I'm not totally clean.
I don't really.
I don't do the F bombs or nothing in my show.
I drop the F-bomb like crazy on stage, but on this show, even though we can, I decided not
I've been
really.
doing network now for about 3 years, and the first time I ever did anything on real network TV, they gave me a sheet and said, "You say any of this, you'll never have your face on."
Right.
And then I got NBC right after that, so I was like, "Wow!" And I'm kind of what they call edgy, but
Yeah.
The
It's because of the tattoos. You're edgy because of the tattoos. They're like, oh, he's tattooed edgy.
I would like to think I'm edgy because of my intelligence.
Oh, Prison
but
Break.
We'll go tattoos.
He's a Prison Break guy.
The
He's
only
got
reason I'm
tattoos.
getting any work is because I'm scared of me.
You turn around, they're like, what is that, soul patch and a ponytail? Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
And I got the one on my stomach. I got the man tramp stamp too.
Got
So yeah.
Thug Life on your stomach.
Yeah, that's what I got. Tupac.
So Marty, and that was the thing, and I just felt it was weird. What are you gonna do? I mean, it's a little neurotic, but I just thought, geez, I thought people would be more happy for us, and I don't know. I guess it's one of those things about like peer thing. Like, I don't know, my best contest that I ever won when I was doing comedy was one where I went there with how they have contests in their bringer shows. They want you to bring people. Yep. And then at the end, they have the audience participation, maybe in conjunction with judges, but audience participation, clapping. And I won the contest against a guy, very funny dude who brought a bunch of people. I didn't bring anybody. Mm-hmm. I thought if I can win against people that never even heard of me, then that was a kick-ass thing.
Yeah.
So, this is what the People's Choice thing. Yeah, like you said, you get your friends to vote, and great. We don't have any friends. We've pissed everybody off.
Right, but now the People's Choice Award, who won that? Sharon Nolan?
Sharon Nolan.
I don't even know who she is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sharon, but that's
she's a comedian.
Marty, were you able to vote for us at all?
That's funny the way you said that.
But she's a funny girl. She's
Hold on.
No, I just don't
Marty,
know.
are you still there?
No.
No,
I didn't vote for you.
You didn't go on and vote for your own show?
Obviously.
He voted for the Let's Be Frank show.
No. I don't think I did.
Why not?
I don't.
He was traveling.
So wait, you won best
Was it
overall, and
made
you
super
still
easy
need
for me
more
to do it?
votes?
Because I might have done it once if it was made super easy. So there's something like click on this and vote for us?
Yeah.
Then maybe.
It was on
I
my
might have
Facebook.
done it then.
It was on my Facebook
I put
page.
it up a couple times.
Yeah, Tiffany put
but
it
the
up.
link was broken, so I just kind of gave up.
All right, whatever. So
I didn't care.
All right.
Well, I
still
think the
won.
person, if it was Sharon Nolan that won,
Yeah.
she's a very funny girl. She does
Yeah.
a lot of great voices.
Sure.
I've seen her show a few times.
Yeah.
But hey, congratulations to her. She,
Yeah, congratulations to everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, all of the winners, all the categories.
Everyone
And
earned
I'm
it.
not in any way saying that the People's Choice thing doesn't have any traction or any credibility. I'm just saying, for me, I would rather go up
Yeah.
against, I was told, an older woman who saw our show and said, you know what? Not only is it a good show, they don't really go the cursing thing. And to me, and even for Jordan, because I know for you, Jordan, cursing, you don't want to go that route at
I
all.
don't.
No, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
No, you're cool with cursing?
No, cool with going the route of not cursing.
I don't like
That's
cursing.
a good route. I'm
I
cool
don't.
with
I get a
it.
lot more work.
I don't swear
from
in
not-
real life.
You don't. I wanted to ask you. I know it's not my show or anything. Are you really born again Christian and all that kind of stuff?
I wouldn't
these
say born again, but
I wouldn't say born again, but
Christian.
yeah, I mean, I'm Christian.
Because these guys make me feel soiled just
Why?
talking to them. I was just
Why?
joking. I'm just kidding.
listen,
No.
I'm not into the
Really?
religion thing, but
Because
soil.
we were
I was
suggesting
kidding. I was-
semen on hot dogs.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
How was that? I didn't bring that up.
I just made this whole show dirty just by one.
Just
little
that
quip.
one comment on the hot
quip,
dog,
yeah.
you freak. And he's like, listen. So then he turns on. So listen, are you born again? Because I got some God thing going on.
Say you're born again. I do a revival.
Good
but I-
Lord.
just kidding. You know, my uncle is a actually I was a altar boy for 6 years.
Really?
That's why I
Have issues with
Yeah,
hot dogs
no,
and-
there was no. These guys are like, of course the priest probably messed with you. And they did not.
No, listen.
Which I guess
I
they just
can't
weren't
eat
into
that
me.
hot dog without a cup of sacramental wine.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I've worked with some
I
Christian
keep expecting
I'm
your
not
guest
an
to go,
annoying
damn
one."
it, Bobby.
I'm not an annoying Christian.
You're not?
Never mind.
All right, Marty. Well, listen.
Telling me that?
Always a pleasure. Would you stop connecting over here? Just stop it. It's making me nauseous. Marty, now are you doing a comedy tonight? Are you going to do the show tonight? Oh, no, you're in Kentucky. You're not doing. How about you do comedy in Kentucky?
I'm in Kentucky.
Do comedy there. Leave the kid for a night.
There's no comedy. Actually, until just like a month or so ago, this town was dry.
Where are you?
So,
Go to Walmart. Entertain the
Somerset,
people.
Scienceville, Kentucky.
Where now? Where are you at?
Scienceville, Kentucky.
I perform in Paducah and
Paducah.
yeah, it sounds like a midget cuss word. I perform a couple places in Kentucky.
Louisville.
Louisville, yeah, Louisville.
How far is that from where you are, Marty? Louisville got a lot of great.
Yeah, man, I got a line in at Louisville Loonies.
Yeah,
if you want to go do a guest set, I'll hook you up.
See, there you go, man.
You sound like a hoot.
Louisville.
connection,
See, that's, is that where UK is?
Double special.
Or is that Lexington?
No, Louisville is right. Actually, Louisville is right by the border of. Is it Indiana or something?
I stay away from that whole.
Because
I've been to Kentucky before.
Yeah, I performed in Indiana too, and I was like Louisville was like 10 minutes away from Indiana, the Indiana gig. So
okay.
it was real close.
Do you like their voices? That was so awesome. When I went to Kentucky one time, there's this little girl. She's like, "Look, family, a chair," and she's like, "Look, family, a couch." Like, I just loved the way she talked. It was the
and like
funniest thing.
Somerset's got its own particular brand of dialect that's like it's different than just other. It's closer to what you were doing. But yeah, it is weird. Like I'll be at a Burger King or something listening to people talk, and I'm just like,
That's true. I went.
But I'll tell you, I think there's a lot of inbreeding or something going on around here because like I've been to other places in the country, and there are ugly people, but there is an abundance. There's an abundance of them here. You
ever been to Ocala?
Genetically messed up looking people.
Yeah, Marty actually used to live here in Florida and used to do comedy all over. Very funny comedian, but his family, I still can't believe that your family's from Kentucky because I just don't get that vibe from you in any shape or form. And then when you say you're going
I grew up in Indiana.
Okay.
So
the fact that you're there.
Indianapolis, Indiana, so I was kind of city.
I just,
person.
yeah,
And
but
then
again,
14 moved to Florida, so.
I can't picture
didn't
you
have a
out
whole lot of
stringing fence posts. I can't even see it.
Marty Hoffman, straight from the ghettos of Indianapolis, Indiana. He's bringing it hard, folks.
All right, Marty, well, listen.
I was from the ghetto in Indianapolis, Indiana. I really was.
What ghetto? What were you in? Did you live in a project?
I had a friend who taught me how to flatten car tires when I was 4,
That's
maybe
an important.
5.
That's an important skill to know.
Is it?
Yes.
Why though? What would you
So
do?
by 7 or 8, were you stealing car stereos?
I thought he was going to say at 13 he taught me how to flatten a tire. I'm like, wow, you are a dumbass.
3 or 4.
That's awful. All right, Marty.
No, he showed me how to. He showed me, you can press that little valve stem and empty the air out of the tire. But he was smart enough to show me on my dad's car. So we went around and did all 4 tires on my dad's car.
And then he said, I'll see you in 6 months.
That's one of the only times my dad ever hit me in the face, I think. Like, just slapped me right across the face when he found out that.
That's funny. And you're like, yeah, but I learned it. I learned something, Dad. I'm learning. All right, well, Marty, listen, always a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks for calling in. We got about 15 minutes left, and then we're going to 15 minutes left, and we're going to cruise out of here. Again, I want to congratulate you. Thank you so much for helping us earn this best overall award, all right?
Thank you.
Hey, and I want to take a chance to say congratulations to me as well, because I really think I make the show. So that is awesome. Congratulations to me. Great job. I really add a lot to the show. I really do.
Don't forget to mow the back 9 while you're fixing the fence, all right?
Marty Hoffman, ladies and gentlemen, telling jokes to hay robots in Kentucky. Taking time out of his busy schedule to call into us.
All right, there you go, Marty Hoffman. Take it easy, Marty. We love you.
Bye, Marty.
All right, so in the studio, comedian, musician Doug Canney, also David Frank, winner of Best Show of Comedy Slam Radio. We got about 15 minutes left, and so did we post any of the pictures that go up on the double special page? Did you pull them up?
Do you want me? I can do it tonight.
I want to do it during the show. I want to put at least maybe one up on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Put one up. Go for it. Tweet one.
You can do it, man. You can do it.
No.
You can do it.
I should have brought my laptop.
Why not?
Because I just said it's not.
Are you angry? Are you mad? Are you upset? Is everything cool? Are you cool?
It's not going to happen. So
Okay.
it's cool.
Okay. I don't know why. Because your hard drive crashed, or is everything cool?
I'm not being able to pull up Facebook right now.
Okay, well, you could have just said that. You said it's not going to happen.
Well, I did, but it said
like you took a vow to a monk
kept
somewhere where you couldn't do
pushing on
it.
So whatever.
I will push on it.
You sure did pull up a terrible video of me. I heard when you were going on.
Give me a crappy attitude, for God's sakes.
I heard a terrible video you were doing.
Whatever, dude. If you want to give us a call in the studio, we got a couple minutes left. The phone number is 727-493-2055. Doug Canney, thank you so much for coming in. Sorry we had to cram everybody in. Next week we're going to be alone. Jordan will be. You won't be crammed.
We have Steve Eric.
Yeah, we have Steve Eric.
So we won't be alone.
We'll put Steve in the other room. We'll have him do a remote thing. Where can people check out some comedy from you? You're here local now. Where can they check you out? Where are you going to be playing?
I'm only home a couple weeks out every few months. I stay out. You can get me at DougCanney.com, which is Canney, or hit me up on Facebook or Twitter. I will be in Lakeland Friday at the Winter Circle. Next week I will be in Palatka, the Russian place. I don't know.
Yep.
And then after that, I'm in New Orleans and Baton Rouge for 2 weeks.
Sweet. All right.
I am headlining Coconuts in November. I think it's November 1st and 2nd, and I'm supposed to be in Orlando at Bonkers too. I haven't got those dates yet, but
Cool.
I like your state, and thanks for having me on the show.
Hey, my pleasure. It was
A lot
fun
of fun.
talking to you. You seem like a cool guy. You seem like maybe you've got a religious connection over here that you might have to work out. I
She's
don't
been
know.
rolling her eyes at me the whole time. I'll say
I don't
something.
know.
She's like, Jesus.
I thought they were going to have a revival. And
I just wanted to make sure you knew I wasn't like an annoying Christian person. You know how like some are like annoying?
It's always good when you have to
Little
tell
bit?
me you're not annoying. It's always cool when a
Well,
girl
no,
goes, I'm
because
not annoying.
in a Christian way.
Yeah.
I always think that like whenever I say I'm Christian to someone, I always feel like they're like, oh no. You know,
Well,
and
that's
I just want to
because
make sure
some
I'm
of you
not.
people
Like,
are
I'm
crazy.
laid back. Like, I don't push anything. I'm like,
You should do something else. You say first. You say I'm Taliban. Just kidding. I'm Christian. That way it goes up the ladder a little bit. You know.
So now, Doug, you're probably going to pop in on David Frank show again. Let's Be
I am.
Frank show is on Monday nights at.
Are you going to come in this week?
I would love to. What Monday, right?
It's going to be Monday, and we're going to have Chad Daniels on.
Yeah, speak
Chad, good guy.
Hey,
I
check
know
out Doug.
Chad.
Yeah, we'll come in and check it out, and we'll put the bikini shots up on Twitter.
I'll do it tonight.
No, on the
You guys
double
will
special.
enjoy the bikini shots.
Yeah, they're nice shots. So to roll out of here real quick, I had a quick discussion, and I want everybody to chime in. And I apparently see. Here's what happens when Jordan comes over to my house. He and my wife kind of gang up on me, and she took this conversation. This is just a general conversation where me and my wife were talking. My wife and I should say, and she just suggested, "Hey, you know what we should do? We got married in Vegas." She said, we should go back to Vegas. And I'm like, oh, that sounds like it'd be fun. We'll go back to Vegas. Now we have a 4-year-old child. So I'm like, we got to get a babysitter, da-da-da. And so we're talking, what nights would it be and how long would it be? And then she said, well, maybe I'll just go with the girls. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, if you want to do that, you can go with the girls. That's fine. And she said, well, maybe I'll just go by myself. And I went, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
What's the point in her going?
Who wants
by
to go to
herself?
Vegas by themselves?
Well, but there's plenty of people in Vegas. But as a husband and as the mother of my child, I thought, geez, that's kind of sketchy. What if something happens while you're out there? You got nobody that you're there with. So immediately my wife takes it as this sexist comment that a woman can't go to Vegas by herself. I'm like, yeah, she can. Maybe she comes back. Maybe she doesn't. Who knows what happens to the woman when she's in Vegas? You know what I mean? Men are predators. You don't hear stories about girls like drugging guys and dragging them back into vans and putting them in a warehouse
If
somewhere.
you have some
wanna meet
stories
her.
about that, please let me know where those bars
Yes,
are.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But
realistically, as just a man or anybody, your wife's gone. You want her to at least be with somebody. You want her to be by herself for a few
Not
days.
in a strange city.
I'm sure she
Right.
could take care of herself.
I'm sure she can, but then we got into the discussion of why it was not okay. And I said, listen, women are targeted, I think, more than men. I don't mean that to be a chauvinistic thing. And men just aren't targeted that way.
How long you been married?
About 4 or 5 years. I was
She
married
wants to go to
for-
Vegas by herself without her friends.
Well, and that's what I said. That screams cheating,
I think
first of
we're
all.
missing the point here.
It screams cheating.
I'll go with you,
but-
Crystal.
Yeah, but no, and I would be fine with that. And even
Yeah,
if she
Christian and
and even if she went with some friends, I'd be fine with that. I trust my wife. I don't, if she's going to cheat on me, she's going to cheat on me. I'm not one of those guys who's got to have the phone numbers and find out what's going on. But apparently, but Jordan, who always takes his side against me.
My whole point was that you could have just settled for saying like, "I'm afraid you'll cheat on me, honey," and that would have been endearing.
not afraid of
that
that.
would have been fine, but you pushed it and you said, "No, somebody will kidnap you
That's
and
a
take
good
you to a
point.
brothel.
I said-
You'll be kidnapped to a brothel, wife, and I cannot allow that to happen." And I think that was pushing it a little too far, my friend.
No, before I even said that, I said to her, because she said, what, only, because I'm married and I have a kid? I said, no, but you have certain responsibilities as a mother and a wife, and you shouldn't put yourself in really dangerous situations if you got a kid. Listen,
being
if you're-
kidnapped to a
if you're
brothel.
single,
I can see that.
It could happen. She could end up in a desert baried up to her neck. You don't know what the hell's going to happen.
That's a weird brothel.
It's a very strange brothel.
Dude, you have failed a marital test miserably here.
What marital test
She
is
wanted
that?
what it is look, I have the same. I've never been jealous in my whole
told her
life.
I'd
Never had
go
a
to Vegas.
moment I was
Me
jealous.
neither.
She
Me neither.
wanted you to say,
I'm jealous.
a little jealous. I don't want you to go, and you didn't catch it just like I did, and that's why I'm divorced.
All
all
right,
the time.
all right. Well, here's the thing, though, Doug. What am I jealous of? I'm jealous that you might get killed out
Doesn't
there. I'm
matter.
not je-
You have
I'm
to say it. Doesn't matter. She just wanted you to
not
hear
jealous.
it.
You do a whole bit in your act about booty dancing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but she's a different person now than she was then.
Are you
That's-
afraid she's going to get booty danced to a brothel now? I don't.
No,
is that the whole threat to you?
I'm worried that when you're in a strange city, whether you're male or female, that bad things can happen. Listen, people, we know criminals single out people that are by themselves. You don't know. She leaves the hotel and she walks down the strip and goes to a bar. And like Tiffany said, well, it's Vegas. There's people everywhere. If you've been to Vegas, you know there's people on the strip. But you get one or two streets off the strip, it's shady as hell. You've been to Doug,
I performed there. It's really.
Fremont
you could go
Street.
2 blocks. Yo,
Fremont Street is a freak show.
You could go 2 blocks from the Mirage, and you can get jacked for a pack of cigarettes.
That's what I'm saying. You get pulled out of your car. Look, there's desperate ass people in Vegas, and my wife's been there many times, so she knows this. It's not like a big mystery to her.
If she wants to go to a city by herself, send her to Detroit.
Well, but then she said to me, well, what if I want to go see the Foo Fighters? She's never seen the Foo Fighters. I've seen the Foo Fighters. What if I want to go? She's dying to see them. What if I want to go? I'll just go by myself. You're going to go to a big concert by yourself. There's people. You don't know what the hell's going on. You don't know if you're standing there, somebody sticks you in the butt with a needle. The next thing you know, you wake up, you're in South Korea, you're in North Korea. You don't know where you're at. Anything could happen.
Random.
Anything could happen.
Somebody could come up and stick you with a sport.
I mean,
That's the mother of my child.
I've been to a concert by myself.
Today, someone may have poisoned the air.
Like, oh
Somebody's
my
gonna run you over a
gosh.
three
Like he's
wheel.
like a conspiracy theory.
No,
kind of
but
person.
here's the thing, though. When you're home, you're in your comfort zone. You have your paths. You know where things are at. Listen, if you wake up disoriented in a town that you live in that town. You're not really that disoriented for maybe a minute. But you wake up, in another, have too much to drink and you pass out or something happens in Vegas. You don't know where the hell you're going to end up. I mean, listen, it can happen in any city.
You could end up on a roof of a motel.
It was just that thing where and then I brought it to the next point, which was, why would you want to go without me? Why are you just ditching me and going to and see? And that wasn't endearing, being sad because my wife wants to leave
Not
me.
after you
That is
spent
sad.
30 minutes fighting about the other part.
I didn't at first. I let it go, and she kept on it, and I'm like, well, listen, this is how I feel. Just listen. And then I got into the whole thing, God forbid, that, physically, men, if they're violent on a woman, the outcome is, I think, it can be more serious.
Oh, my God.
As most women, unless you're a big woman, shut up. Most women, like Tiffany, she's got a black belt, she'll kill your ass. Right. But most women, if they punch a guy with all they got, maybe they knock him out, but I think percentage-wise, probably not going to happen unless they're a big burly chick.
Dude, you know what?
God forbid I be truthful on the show and say something that even slight chauvinism.
But you're
I
gonna
can
wake
see
up.
both points. I see both points.
Hold on. What are you going to say?
You're gonna wake up tomorrow, buried up to your neck in a North Korean desert. You're gonna say, "How did I get here?" It's like, "Oh yeah, I dug myself into this hole on the show last night."
I like the way he put his wife in Vegas drunk and disoriented. He didn't even go to the hey, she's shopping, whatever. You're in Vegas, you're drunk.
They're crazy out there. They're crazy in Vegas.
Bunch
Wake
of
up in
Foo
the-
Fighters sticking things.
Yeah.
in the butt.
I know.
Yeah, Everlong.
Yeah, so I think maybe we'll go to Vegas. I don't know, together. I'm hoping. Tiffany, will you go
get
to
a
Vegas with
divorce.
my wife?
I would go to Vegas. I was supposed to go to Vegas for a conference, but now I'm kind of thinking I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the conference because
Because I scared you?
No. I was going to go by myself and meet people meet the
At the
other people
conference.
at the
People in your
conference there.
work,
But
This is a martial arts conference?
yeah, it's a martial arts
You don't have to worry about it
conference.
because you could beat up most of the
Yeah,
people.
I'm not
And here's the
worried.
thing. She's going to a
I've asked her
conference.
to beat me
But
3
I-
or 4 times. though.
She's
She
going to a
says no.
conference where everybody else can beat somebody's ass.
Yeah,
So
it's a Taekwondo conference.
Who's going to mess
Christian
with that?
martial artists.
Oh, there's so much more in there.
Kick
Dude.
somebody in the head and pray.
This
for
isn't.
them.
This is an onion. Tiffany Barbee is an onion. We are just beginning to pull
I
back.
smelled
the
an
layers.
onion earlier, but I was standing
No,
by
that was
you.
me. That was me. We're beginning to pull back the layers of the onion.
Yeah, you don't even know. I'm a mystery.
Mystery. All right. So, listen, we're almost at the end of another
feeling
show. I want to thank Doug Canney for coming out to the
Thank
show and
you.
hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Was
it
it
was
good?
fun.
Oh, I had a blast.
Was it
man.
better
You guys-
than the last show that you were on?
Oh my God, you could have stuck me
Was
with
it-
a needle.
was
in
it
the
the
butt, like, at
best?
the concert? And it would have been better.
Was it the best overall? The
Best
shows
overall.
you've been on.
You get it now, right?
It's like a woman asking me, "Was it good for you?"
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it was great.
Wait,
Tiff.
and then you'll have to let us know if we're better than Dave's.
Yeah. When you go on days, let's know because he's best on his.
You
day.
know what? I feel
I'm
like the
joking.
irreverence of Dave for life and the planet. I think that I'm gonna enjoy his show a lot.
Right on. Dave Frank is in the studio. Thank you for coming in, Dave. Sorry we had all the miscommunication beforehand and everything.
Sorry
but
you forgot about me.
That's
You don't
okay.
really give 2 beeps.
you know you're always welcome on the show. Your show, Let's Be Frank with David Frank, is on Monday nights at 8 to 9. Is that 9 to 10? 9 to 10.
From 9 to 10. But thanks for knowing the schedule.
Well, I don't know. What do I know? Monday nights.
You've only been on my show 2 or 3 times.
I know, but I come in.
When's Jordan coming on my show?
Okay, well that was the question. We did that at the award show, and he said he'd never been on the show. Would you go on the show?
Yeah, be on a night other than Monday nights.
Why? What do you got? A Star Wars convention on Monday night?
Yes,
What are you
every
doing?
Monday night.
Ooh, that would be
he
fun.
gets up. He gets up early at his job. He had to be in like 3 or 4 in the morning. It's
You
You
got
got
by 10.
You guys
You
do
leave at
stuff in
10.
the
Where do you
daytime for
live?
money?
That's
weird.
We'll see.
All right. Did you want to do this?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of another double special show. We need to wrap things up, but let's say a special thanks to all our sponsors: TryGoSlimExtreme.com, BestBusinessOP.com, DoThisForYourself.com, CupidChatDen.com, AragonSoftware.com, and YourTrueSanta.com. Check them out, folks.
Right on. And I will be performing at Coconuts doing an Alzheimer's benefit with the lovely and missed Maureen Sullivan, who was on the Health and Humor Hour, no longer with us, and we miss you, Maureen, but I'll be doing a comedy show with her. She is alive. Her and Sean Purvis will be at the Coconuts on September 19th. All proceeds go to fund Alzheimer's research, so that'll be a good show. It's called the Night to Remember, which I'm not sure how I feel about
We're
that.
doing a show at Coconuts.
I have a show.
Jack's joint. Jack, is it 12th or 19th?
Well, myself, JT, Sean Purvis.
Okay.
And Maureen will be there. I believe it's on the 12th,
On the 12th,
of
okay.
October.
All right.
It's the Cholesterol's a Comedy.
So Maureen's
I have
just
a show.
Yeah. So Maureen's just living at that club now. She doesn't even leave. She just hangs out.
She lives there.
Ditched her show and she moved in.
I have a
Tiffany?
show.
Go ahead, Tiffany.
I got a date today on a show, November 9th and 10th. I told them to book it way out in November. November 9th and 10th at Snappers.
Right on. So Tiffany Barbee, if you want to check out her comedy, and Doug, we got your website up. We're going to put that up on the Twitter,
Will
and
you
you
be
can check
wearing
out
the
Doug.
bikini on your show?
No.
No.
Oh, her mom would disown her.
Yeah.
All right, guys, listen, it's been a blast. Thanks again for the people, the judges that judged us and gave us this award. We really appreciate it. Again, congratulations to all the award winners. David Frank, congratulations to you for your award.
To you guys.
And I guess we'll be back next week. Jordan, you want to roll us out of here?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to another fine double special show here on Comedy Slam Radio, a division of Talkwad.com. Tune in next week when Tiffany Barbee will say...
We are the champions, my friends.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Second place.
We're out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Double Special Show starring Christopher Gorges and JB Lee, presented by ComedySlamRadio.com. Tune in next week, live from 8:30 to 10:30. Please.